Hello, chat. Test. Hello, guys. Okay, we're having some tech difficulties today, so there's not going to be any music, and I can't hear shit, and the camera's shaky, but it's all going to get fixed tomorrow. I'm just going to chat. Alex is making a snack. She's coming down right now. I'm struggling. I'm a little bit sick, and I'm having an allergic reaction, and I have red bumps everywhere, so I'm staying covered up. So I'm wearing this today so that I don't itch. I have little itchiness everywhere. So I decided that if I'm going to stay covered up, I might as well do it in fashion. And it also kind of hurts to sit. So you know what? I feel like a little grandmother. We might do, ow, I just ran over my toe. God damn it. We might do some matches from the other setup, but I'm not at my peak right now, and neither is our tech, but that's okay. I don't have chicken pox. Oh, did Alex put oh, I forgot to turn down the elevator. However, yeah, dude, I get sick all the freaking time, but I'm ready to just recover. I'm literally like the youngest in the house, and I feel like I have the most health issues, but that's okay. It makes me really appreciate my youth, because once you don't have your youth and your beauty, no one's gonna care about you. And that's the truth. That's life. Calamine lotion, yeah, I used to use that. We also got soundproofing in here. Sorry if our audio, we had some people, they soundproofed the entire room. So now we have panels and a ceiling, which we didn't have that before, because this is like a set, or it's fake, whatever. Thank you, Nicholas, for the prime. And they unplugged some of our stuff. So our mic isn't the usual setup, and neither is our music, but it'll be back tomorrow. Beauty is the most important thing. Yep, well, when you're a creator, it is. Is it you're cooking the problem? I don't know what that means. Hello. 1 second. Thanks, Hoff, for the 34 months. 1 second. Alright, chat. I'm back. My Spanish translation skills were coming to use, except I accidentally said merci instead of gracias. I was communicating. Oh my god, I'm getting so sweaty, but I refuse to take it off. I don't know where, Alex said she was making a quick bite. I'm gonna start some games. Alex told me to do sub games, but I don't feel like it. I wanna go in the pool. I feel bad because we can't listen to jammies. Wait, chat, do you guys hear this? Curious if you hear this. Is this loud? You look like... Hello, welcome from Italy. Wait, do you guys hear this? No, you guys don't hear the music. Okay, cool. Cool, we're just gonna have silence. We don't really have that around here anyways. It's a Sunday. What have you guys been up to? All my roommates went out to an epic wedding last night, and I just stayed in bed like a little old grandma because I couldn't go out, so that was my weekend plans. Thank you, Jimbo. Code Miko says hi. Saw her up in the kitchen just a bit ago. No, yeah, you look like an NFT. You know what, well, on Twitch, that's not a compliment, but you're saying I look very artistic and colorful. Look, Twitch can hit on NFTs, but you have to say, some of the art is pretty cool, actually. Thank you, Steve Boy. Did Alex go? She did go. I didn't go, sadly. And then we were all going to have a movie night after, but I went to bed early, so not very exciting. And I watched this, thanks, Omnisy, for the 21 months. Alex is coming down, and then I watched a stupid episode of Hype House. I never watch TV, except when I'm sick. I feel like I have literally nothing else. So I watched some episodes of the Hype House, and that was the stupidest freaking show I've ever seen in my life. I was like, this might be interesting. Maybe there'll be some parallels in the content house, but definitely not. Thank you, Nino Jimenez, for the 3 months. Who's Pablo? Who got married? It was someone that we met through Envy. He's like our producer. He's pretty cool. Why would you subject yourself to that? Minx told me it was a good show. I don't really like watching TV. I typically just use I watch Mind Explained or something, and then I try to learn something. But I was like, I want real entertainment tonight. What the hell even is the Hype House? It's pretty much the TikTok version of this. And it's so funny. I looked at the real page and literally all their posts, because the whole show was like, oh, I studied this morning. Since I'm sick, I've actually been studying chess. And I'm going to play a new line. I'm going to play this Queen D2 line. Hopefully it goes well. Let's see how much I remember. Is he Polish? He is Polish. Okay. I'm going to play the castle line. Oh. Wow, the elevator isn't that loud anymore. We don't need... Every time we'd... Okay, this is the main line. Shit. I think I castle. I'm pretty sure I castle. He's playing the main line. Cool. Who's my favorite artist? Recently, well, it varies. I'd say, like, I've been listening to a lot of Baby Keem in the weekend, but they're kind of hip-hop artists. Listen to a lot of genres. Are we supposed to play... Okay. I think we're supposed to push h4. Yeah, I mean, he's just going to wait to castle. I'm going to try to attack. Maybe bishop e2. Okay, he's blocking me. This is the line that Alex always plays against me. Okay, we're just going to develop. Take this bishop out. Maybe he's not going to castle. I actually have to think here. I get 9 points if I win. Fuck. Oh, I fucked up. Shit, that was a bad move. Because now they're going to get this, and I can't come there because I blocked it with my bishop. And I'm supposed to put my king here. I guess the knight can come here. This is not what's supposed to happen. He's going to do this. This kingside attack shouldn't be that scary. But I messed up. We could put the bishop here. It's not, like, supposed to be there, but we're going to improvise. And then maybe put this knight here and here. Since this is kind of like an outpost square because he pushed this pawn, so he can't attack it with this pawn. This is defended. He's trying to do this, which I'll do this. This king's going to defend a2. He'll probably start attacking me. What's funny is I always play this from black's point of view. Oh, he's giving me this. Okay. I don't think he's supposed to allow e5. I always play this on the defending side, and I freaking hate it. But black's actually kind of doing well here. Do you think different brains have different clock speeds? Are you trying... What? That's kind of a dumb question. I've been thinking lately. I've been thinking of a lot of, like, YouTube ideas. Sorry, that wasn't very nice of me. Love the hairstyle. Thanks. It's called I haven't washed my hair. And I'm too lazy. So I just put it up in a bun. I've been brainstorming YouTube videos. And been studying other creators. I don't really know how you study YouTube. But I've been listening to some podcasts that explain, like, the top channels. And I've been brainstorming bigger ideas that are outside of our regular chess content. And I thought it'd be cool to do, like, the title would be do chess players have a higher IQ?
Why is it so dark in here?
Because of the panels. Thank you, Third Eye! Oh, where'd my stream elements go? Third Eye, thank you so much for the 5 gifted, and thank you, Shayla, for the prime. Thank you, guys.
Hi, Andrea.
He just gave me a pawn. Hello.
How are you feeling?
I'm struggling. I told Chad about my issues, but we're hanging in there.
Hi, guys. I'm so sorry.
Thanks for the
I'm sorry
crash.
it took us a little bit longer to start stream today. We were troubleshooting our tech because our audio system crashed.
This guy is trash.
We're here now.
Literally trash.
I was thinking
Alex, how was the
Andrea
wedding?
can play subs and I can tell some wedding stories and then we can swap.
I'll play the pool.
Okay.
I
Andrea
feel like
can play the
winning
pool.
today.
All right, guys. Andrea's gonna play the pool. She feels like winning. I'm gonna tell you guys hilarious stories.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, all the stories of the wedding that I missed out on.
Well, look. I'm sorry you missed out on it, but wouldn't you rather hear the stories to feel like you were there?
Definitely not.
You were definitely
now
missed.
I'm like chat. I'm just a bystander.
So do you not want me to tell you?
No, tell us the stories.
Okay.
Tell us the stories.
Who was your date? I don't kiss and tell. So, how was the wedding? Andrea, it was actually hilarious, okay?
You know,
so
at first, I wasn't sad that I was missing out, because typically weddings are so lame, but I heard so many stories, now I'm kind of sad. You could just say it was a cool wedding.
It was a cool wedding.
You don't have to hesitate.
But it would have been cooler if you were there, my sweet sister.
Uh-huh.
I mean, honestly, the entire time, everybody was asking, where's Andrea?
I'm sure they were.
That was honestly the most asked question.
I'm sure.
Oh, also, we're not using this mic. We're using that
one.
Yeah, I had to swap it because this one wasn't working.
All right, tell us the stories.
Sorry, chat. We have a new mic, so I'm just going to move
I'm
it
a
a
flag.
little bit closer.
Okay, you tell stories.
Okay. Well... Alright, so it was the wedding of our creative director, and apparently it was his 3rd wedding.
Oh, yeah. Which I heard about all his wives. That was like the first story he told me when we met him.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I thought that was a joke when they kept saying it was, but no, it was actually his 3rd wedding, which was very entertaining. It was very entertaining. Anyway, his bride is absolutely lovely. She looked beautiful. She was so funny. She used to be a stand-up comedian, so their vows were just hilarious.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they were both very creative. They were both funny and very sweet, so we knew it was going to be a good wedding after we heard those
That's
vows.
cute.
Thank you, Third Eye. Appreciate it. Has he planned the fourth one yet? Stop it, chat. This better be the last one. No, they're honestly a really adorable couple together.
I can win the night.
Anyway,
You know.
so then there was a reception, and there was this wall of plants, and hands would come out.
I saw that on
and give
Minx's
people
story.
champagne.
That looked awesome, dude.
And I was finally able to drink, so I had 1 or 2 champagnes. Honestly, I was pretty. I actually had a wild adventure yesterday.
Oh, okay. Can you tell us about your adventure?
Wait, yeah, Alex will move closer to the mic. Oh.
All the wires.
Here, let me put it so it doesn't. Here we go. There we go. Okay, can you guys still hear me? Anyway, yeah, 1 or 2 guys. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Anyway, so that was really nice. We were all having a really good time chatting. We had Johnny, who we work with on Envy Videos, there as well, and he was wearing these sick cowboy boots.
I heard Johnny was having fun.
He was having fun. He was really jolly. He was smiling.
I heard he was really jolly.
He was wearing a blue suit with a cowboy hat and black leather boots.
He came over this morning and helped me fix. I couldn't find the outlet because it was hidden under the sound panels, and he came and helped.
No, Johnny was just super friendly and nice to everyone. Anyway, so then we sit at the table, and they have the walk-in with the brides, and the brides was really nice. And then apparently Rob really likes wrestling, so for all of his groomsmen, they made it like WWE style.
That's awesome.
Okay, no, focus. You have 19 seconds. I'll tell the story.
No,
after.
tell the story.
No, only if you win. Otherwise, I'm not telling the story.
No, tell the story, please.
I will. I just want you to flag. Oh, it's 3 + 2, but we want Andrea to win. Anyway, so it was really funny to see people walk on. I was like, oh, this is great. And then Rob and his wife, I'm not going to dox her just in case, come. And the song that they played, Andrea, chat, beautiful wedding. The song that they play is Pony by Genevieve.
They're such a funny couple.
Now, I couldn't tell if they were serious or not. For those of you who don't know it, since we don't have our way to not get DMCA'd, it's like round, bow, bow, bow.
Fuck, am I gonna get mated?
Bow, bow.
Oh, fuck. I'm getting mated.
And the lyrics go something like, jump on it, let's do it.
Okay, wait, pause the story.
I'm just a bachelor.
Actually, it's fine.
Yeah.
I love that song. I love the story. Ah!
You're good.
Dude, nope. It's a free queen. That's a free queen.
What if he plays Queen of 6?
What the fuck? Why doesn't he play queen? Oh, because I'll check him.
Yeah, guys, look, my pronunciation of that guy's singer's name is terrible. I'm aware.
Fuck!
It's savable.
No, it's not. I'm losing a rook. Okay, I
But he has
resign.
2 seconds. Don't resign.
But there's increment.
It doesn't matter. You don't know.
Alex, he has 6
Okay,
seconds.
now he does, yeah.
Okay. I was too engaged.
I'm sorry. That's why I
It's
suggested...
okay, continue the story.
Okay. Did I catch the bouquet? No, I've never caught the bouquet.
So they were playing the pony, which chat. Oh, fuck! My mouse! Ah! This is not correct. That is the ugliest bishop move. The mouse literally gave up on me. Okay.
Anyway, and then at our table, again, without doxing who I was sitting next to, it was an actor who always plays villains in movies.
That's funny.
And it was really funny. He was like wearing a white tux. He actually looks like a villain in real life.
I'm
and
sure you guys would get along very well.
I don't want to say anything describing it because I don't want to say who it was. But he
Minx
was actually...
already doxed the guys.
Oh, she did? Minx already told us it was the villain from Limitless? Okay, guys, well...
Yeah, she told me she was fangirling.
Yeah, no, it was him, and he was really cool, and he'd actually seen our chess videos before.
No way!
Yeah.
That's awesome!
Yeah, and he's like, oh, I heard of you guys
what's
on
Limitless?
Howard Stern.
That's funny.
We
still need to challenge him to a chess
that's not
match.
the best place to hear about us, but
Hey.
that's okay.
The only thing that matters is that he's heard about us, okay?
Yeah. Oh, how's it doxing food stamps? I just don't like saying people's names. I always like to just keep their identity hidden, but anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's fair.
Anyway, and then at some point I was like, so when you're playing villains all the time, do you ever feel like in real life you're just acting a bit more like a villain? He's like, haha, yeah.
Wait, what's Limitless?
Limitless was this, like, big movie in, like, the 2000 era, like, 2008 or so.
That makes sense.
It's about this guy who realizes he could take pills to use 100% of his brain power.
Like Beth Harmon.
Yeah. Who was Alex's date? Again, I'm not sharing that. But yeah, it was fun.
Okay,
the amount of movies you two have never seen. No, I've actually watched Limitless, but I didn't remember.
It's basically just the Queen's
Her
Gambit.
date was Miko. No, Miko had a date. Anyway, so Minx was the only one without a date at the wedding.
See, I could have been her companion.
Rob went to give a speech, and he's like, hey, if anybody sees my blue-haired friend, she's very single, and it's her first wedding ever.
That's so funny.
And
That's fucking hilarious.
And then Minx went and did her mating call on the dance floor.
What did that sound like?
No. It's when she twerks with her back out.
Oh, she always does that when we go out. It's really funny.
Yeah, that one. That's her mating call.
I've seen it before.
I can't say it was successful, but she had a lot of confidence doing it. It may not have worked at this wedding, but I think it's just because she had so many people she had to turn away. Yeah.
Down a pond.
It's on Mike's Twitter. Yes, if you guys want to see it, you should.
Who's Mike? Oh, Miko's. It's on Miko's Twitter.
Yeah. She did put her soul into it. She does
that a lot.
Anyway, so after the wedding, I was like, my back kind of hurts. I want to get a foot massage.
Oh my god.
Because when I was at the wedding...
came to a foot massage.
It was across the street from, like, this place that massages your feet, and my feet really hurt.
I need a foot massage.
But it was closed. So I found another massage place. Look, it was a very interesting...
So you ditched the wedding to go get your feet massaged? It's not very nice, Alex.
No, I didn't ditch. I left.
You left
at some point.
And when did you return? Did you go home after that?
No, I did not.
So you went back to the wedding after your feet were massaged?
Yeah.
Good job.
I mean, it was like a 30-minute massage. So it was really nice. Anyway,
so slow.
And then after I went to meet some friends, and actually, I'm gonna stop telling the story here.
No, you can't just leave us at a cliffhanger like that. Please continue the story.
Anyway, I was parallel parking in a very tight spot. In a very tight spot. No, it was incredibly tight. And
so are all the spots that I park in.
And I had a little bump on the car behind me. It was a very small bump. It was a very small bump.
Now we are both equally responsible for all the damage done.
It was you guys don't understand how tight this spot was.
Me and you are the same now.
We're not, and let me finish the story. The guy whose car I bumped was in the car, and he gets out, and I'm like, oh shit. And he's like, hey, you want me to park your car for you? I was like, what?
What? That's so funny. Did he not? Oh, so did you not damage the car?
No, I didn't damage it. I bumped it so lightly.
Oh.
You know when you barely touch a car?
Was he Eastern European?
No, he was Mexican.
Oh.
He was so
Sounded
nice.
like a Russian accent.
Yeah, sorry, I suck at accents.
I was expecting a Russian man in a tracksuit coming to be your white knight.
No, he was a really nice Mexican man.
That's nice of him.
Yeah, he was really nice. Anyway, so then he gets in the car and he pulls off, and for a second I thought he was gonna drive off because he pulled off really far. I was like, wait, what kind of idiot gives their keys to a stranger? I was like, oh, I'm so dumb, I deserve this. But no, he didn't. He didn't. Anyway, so I mean, it took him like 4 tries to parallel park as well because it was so tight. But eventually he got it in, and he was super friendly. He's like, oh yeah, you want to go grab a beer? I was like, okay, thank you.
This was at the foot massage place,
No,
or
this
where?
is where I went after the wedding. To hang out with some friends to get Mexican food. Anyway.
How kind.
Yeah, so he helped, and then I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to get it out. And he's like, oh, I'll just be at the bar next door. Come get me if you need help. I was like, that's really nice of you.
Sweet.
Thank you so much. Yeah, no, he was really sweet. Why didn't he back up your car? Because the spots were super tight. LA parking is really, really tight.
It is. It's terrible.
Well, Andrea, I don't think you could parallel park even if you had a lot of space.
I've been figuring it out slowly.
Chat, should we do a stream where I put not inanimate objects like big puffy mattresses or something and see if Andrea can parallel park between them and see how far she can go? I don't know if it'd be a safe stream. I think that would be a hilarious stream.
A drive. Oh.
You need to learn how to parallel park to get a license.
Not in Oregon.
Not in Oregon.
Hot
Not in Oregon.
Suckers.
In Oregon, you don't need to know how.
What? Is this just free?
But the other thing is, we don't have we don't have, you know, the fanciest cars, so we don't have cameras or anything like that. And Andrea also broke one of the rear view mirrors, so it's really hard. You need somebody to kind of guide you to see how much space you have when it's very tight. Yeah. You need a camera, yeah.
Stop being so annoying, dude.
How did Andrea break a mirror? I think she hit a trash can, right?
It's very narrow in LA. There was no room for the both of us.
No, I actually fixed the mirror.
Oh. Yeah, wait, fuck. He's gonna take.
Yeah, no. I fixed the mirror. Look, I'm actually a good driver. I haven't had an accident since.
Okay, I have to save this.
I hit a bumper last time I was living in LA in 20.
It was not just a bumper.
No, it was a bumper. I had to pay the person.
Oh yeah! Look at this. Oh wait.
Why don't you take the queen, bro? Oh,
I was in check, bro.
Yeah. But
I should have taken the
I hit a bumper in 2018, but since then nothing.
Wait, could he take this? It's not
and
check.
When I say I hit a bumper, we were going like 5 miles per hour in traffic.
Fuck! I'm trash. Wait, I'm equal material.
Oh, Crimson, don't worry. It's all for content. We have a Texas driver's license.
Fuck. I ain't got time for this. Oh my god, I thought he made it himself, but he didn't.
Alex can't be better at driving. No, I'm actually a good driver. But the spot was really tight.
We're almost there. Oh yes. I can taste the success. Are my pawns gonna be hanging? We defend. I'm push my passer. I pushed the passer. He wants to give me a check.
But the parallel parking challenge for Andrea does sound really fun.
I don't want to give it to him.
Vila, you should buy a scooter or a Vespa. We
Is
actually...
Vila? Wait. No! Never mind.
You're so loud. It's like a sharp puppy.
This is falling apart.
Vila with a scooter, true.
He can't mate me.
Andrea, how old are you when you got your license?
16.
Okay, so same. Uh-oh. Andrea plays better with increment. She just doesn't do well with compliments.
So freaking annoying. How do I... Oh! Look, I mouse slipped in the opening. Was it this game that I mouse slipped? Look, we both had one mouse slip this game.
Yeah.
One of ours were more worthwhile. Karma's a bitch. Sucks to be bad. Yes, we don't have music today, chat, because it's broken, so you just have the beautiful sonder of my voice. All right, yeah. Alex. Wait. So, is that all your wedding stories?
All that I feel comfortable sharing.
Can you, like, share the ones you're not and just, like, insert blurbs for the unshareable?
That's all I got for you guys.
Wasn't you? I was a little bit overhyped.
Well, it was a really fun night.
Yeah, it sounded fun. Everyone said they had a great time. I'm so happy for you guys. I stayed in my bed and watched Hype House, and it was trash.
Oh, yeah, it's not a good show.
It's a terrible show. I thought it'd be, like, interesting, because I'm like, so many similarities. Maybe I can learn a thing or two. No. I've lost all respect for their platform.
Why did you lose respect?
Or maybe it's just very surface level. It just felt like a 16-year-old teen love story drama. So I don't watch TV.
I mean, it's not a good show.
Minx genuinely watched every episode.
I mean, it's kind of cool to watch another show about a content house.
Yeah, she's very different.
I mean, I have so many questions. Like, they have episodes about how, like, they have issues cleaning. Like,
I know.
It's literally a house of TikTok streamers who I'm sure between, like, the 10 of them can split somebody to come help.
It was funny when they were all complaining that they couldn't clean the house.
Or they could just have the rule like we do where you don't leave dishes in the sink.
Yep. Gossip Girl was a good show. That was, like, one of the very few shows that I finished. I don't think I've ever finished another show.
Although, somebody left the guacamole without a cap.
I don't eat guacamole because it's too spicy.
Okay,
So it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Says the people with the Mount garbage. Okay, but the garbage isn't because of us. It's because we have a lot of stuff that are being sent by production. So there's a ton of cardboard boxes from what they're building in here.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna lose a pawn.
No, I know, Alexander.
Oh.
Yeah, Vila, can you stop being a simp in our chat? Also, young Blake Lively heart emoji.
Vila is such a simp.
He's confusing our chat for his Twitter messages again.
Okay, alright, I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna let you do the chatting. What if I just... Okay, this is bad. This is very bad. Oh, no, that's
We come here for Vila, though. I love that he spelled it V-I-L-A.
Did you see Anna Kremling posted a YouTube video with Vila?
Oh, that's
There was a chess match between them.
Really?
Yeah. Vila's first online... I'm so bad! I'm so bad. Actually, I don't think I could have saved that.
It's not your fault. Thank you, Katie.
No, this is my fault. I even practiced this morning. This shouldn't be happening.
I didn't know that Vila made an appearance.
This shouldn't be happening. I'm filled with rage.
What did he call it? Wait, are you sure? I don't see it.
Yes?
Is it the worst pre-move in chess history?
No.
How come Vila isn't in the thumbnail?
He was. They were great on streams. Vila, would you ever be a streamer?
Wait, did they delete it?
Thanks, E. Holderman.
I don't see it. Did she delete it?
No, it's older. Scroll up. It's old. It's from Dubai.
Oh. Oh, what to do when your opponent thinks they could beat you in chess.
You stream for Nemo on our channel doing commentary? Oh. Vila, what do you like more, being behind the scenes or being on stream?
Thanks, AJ Kernap.
Thanks, Snap.
Nafro, that sounds great.
Okay.
Andrea, Sisla said, I beat Magnus easy. He is easy for me.
Yeah, that's what I say about Hikaru.
Hey, Crimson Hawk. No, that's not nice.
Alright, we're gonna be down just a pawn now. We're coming back, chat. We're coming back. He disconnected! He's just an old elder from North Mac. Oh, that was a good move. Damn. Elder is schooling me. That's why he played that. Maybe we could prepare this.
Mora.
But if we do this, he'll do
for
this.
The prime.
Then I'll do this, and he'll do this.
How are we doing, Andrea?
Not good. Maybe my vision is bad.
Oh, why are you right-clicking?
He is.
He's what?
He has white hair.
Oh, did you call him
I'm getting schooled by a grandpa.
Old? Andrea always calls me old. Feels sad.
Check.
That's true, ex-reverend. That's why I'm talking to chat while Andrea's playing. Does Andrea ever lose her voice with all that yelling? Yeah.
I used to, and I think that's why my voice got significantly lower pitched as I started streaming, because I damaged it so much. Which honestly is fine with me.
Hey, Disco, that's not what I want to hear. Oh my god, you're both very young. Thank you, Paul. Yes.
Dang.
Yes.
He wants to
That's what I like to hear. Andrea has 35 seconds.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh.
There's just no hope. My only hope is him disconnecting. He's gonna take this. I'm gonna prevent beat G4. Still taking it.
But you're not fighting.
Bang, I'm in check. That doesn't work. Bang, he takes. That doesn't work. Bang, that doesn't work. Nothing works. There's just no hope.
What about something like
Bang,
B6 and Bishop B7?
I love
Just
it.
try. 7
No,
seconds.
my pawn is hanging. He's gonna take it, and then it doesn't matter.
What's he gonna take it
Rook with the rook, and then
Yeah.
I don't get a bishop.
He can't take it with the rook because his knight's under attack.
You'll take with the... Oh, if he takes... Oh, never mind. He can't take the pawn. He can't take knight takes c6 because I take his bishop. So...
Andrea, you look like you're gonna be in a hip-hop music video today.
I prefer, like, more alien vibes today.
Oh,
I
alien.
genuinely just haven't been brushing my hair because I've been sick and I just have no motivation to look good.
You look very cute
So I
today.
just put it up.
You look cute.
I don't feel cute. I feel like I'm dying.
Well, it's
Which
not
I think I am
reflecting.
dying.
Hello, Tokus. Yes, speed, Andrea. We need some speed from you, demon. There you go. Oh, it doesn't work. If you take
Ah, frick.
it's okay.
He sees everything.
Nice.
No, he does this.
And then you play bishop f3. Let's go. Booyah, baby.
Ah!
Oh, yeah, that's...
Booyah,
unfortunate.
baby.
That's
This guy was
unfortunate.
good.
That was kind of
He was
embarrassing,
good.
but, oh, man.
Next time.
Tobey Maguire was the best Spider-Man.
He
We
fooled
all
us
know.
both. Okay, I'm gonna be very focused. I'm done talking.
Booyah.
Aren't we all dying slowly?
We are all dying. We are all dying.
You do vocal exercises. Do, re, mi, fa,
It's
sol,
Andrea
la,
Garfield.
ti, do, re, mi,
Come
fa,
on, Garfield was the
sol, la,
worst
ti,
Spider-Man.
do,
I know you're being cut, Andrea, that's
a
enough.
deer, a female deer, ray, a golden feather, bum, bum. Okay, I don't know the rest. I just remember that song from 6th grade choir when I wanted to be a professional pop star. And I wanted to take choir in high school, but my dad told me not to because I'll fail and I'm just wasting my time taking singing classes because there was no potential.
Oh, that's what he told me as well. When I wanted to do gymnastics
Alexander.
when I was a kid, and he was like, "You're too tall. You'll never be a good gymnast. Stick to chess."
And you know what? In the end, his advice was very valuable. I think he had a point.
Well,
Oh,
you think you'll ever be a top-ranked gymnast? Look how tall you are.
Damn. I really wanted to be a singer. Like, really bad. Okay.
Yeah, because all of the gymnasts end up being pretty short, and I was too tall, and also
Okay,
not
take
that
check.
good.
Oh, this is a line. This is a line.
Yeah. Could have done a high jump, maybe.
Why is Papa Botez?
I should have done something. Oh, I mean, I did try out for volleyball in middle school, and I made the C team, which was, I think, the team that they had to let in everybody who was not good enough for the A team or the B team. So kind of like the leftovers.
I remember Alex did cheer in high school, and I thought she was so cool when I was a little girl.
I mean, I
was like,
was so cool.
I want to be a cheerleader too. And then I went to high school, and only the weird kids did cheer. So
I mean, it must have changed, okay?
no, I don't think
I'm
so.
sure-
It was literally only the weird kids.
No, it obviously changed because when I was there, everybody
Like,
was cool. No,
The stereotype that the cool hot girls do cheer is only in movies. It's not in real life.
That's not true. I was the cool hot girl.
We
in high
weren't that
school.
many years apart. It was like a
I was
couple
actually
years.
so cool in high school. It's embarrassing.
Weren't you a theater kid?
No, I wasn't a theater kid. I was a chess club kid.
No, you were in theater. I remember I went to one of your acting performances.
Oh no, that's because I had to take a drama class for a requirement.
It was a very interesting
Wait, what
play.
What
show
play?
that
What
you
play?
guys put on a little show.
What show did you?
I don't know. Maybe it was like you were like a lawyer or something. I don't know. You were wearing some black suit. I was young. I don't remember much.
You didn't you watched that online. You never.
No, I was there in person. I sat in the crowd and watched.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember what it was about. I think I like fell asleep halfway. So.
Well, anyway.
Anyways, good thing we play chess on the internet now.
Hey, Andrea, Nafro said, Alex, make one song. Your voice angelic. If you try, you make it big.
She has made many songs. What happened to Big Peepee Energy?
I thought maybe I shouldn't release that.
I think it was a very good song. ¿Cómo se llama la chica de rojo? Mi hermana se llama Alexandra. Is that bad pronunciation?
No, you did pretty
Oh,
well.
a dear, a female dear.
I like Weave and Botez. I thought Weave and Botez was cute.
Oh,
Also,
that was so cringe. I can't believe we did that. What? What were you gonna say?
I just said I thought that was cute, and you're like, oh my god, it was so cringe. I can't believe we did
To be
that.
fair, okay, I've been like, thanks for the 2 months. I've been watching our YouTube intros, and a lot of things that I did just like 3 months ago, like I was watching the intro to my London educational video.
Oh my god, I love so bad, dude!
It's so bad!
Do you remember that night I ran to you? I was like, I have the funniest stream ever. It's
Yes!
watching your intros. That was one of them.
I thought I was so funny!
It sounded like you were doing like a romance show. It was it was so
Dude,
bad. It was good.
I started
so
my
bad, it was good.
educational
No.
video
It was good.
a long time ago. There was the mitochondria, and then came the London. So, like, I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. I'm like, all the retention is gonna drop by 5 seconds in.
Chat,
It's literally the worst intro I've ever heard.
Let me play it for you, Chad. It was so
I can't
funny.
believe you let me post that, and this was like recent too.
Look,
it's not
to
even
be honest,
outdated.
I didn't watch your intro. It was so funny. It was so
And
funny.
this video has like 700, 600K.
Oh no, it has 229.
No, the London one? No.
Yeah.
No, the London. Oh, then it's the 10
Yeah.
the 10 chess tips.
My most prized possession.
Please stop. I can't. I'm going to throw the
London
game. Stop.
system.
Stop.
Legend has it
Just
that
let Chad hear.
before the mitochondria, there was the London, the powerhouse of the cell.
I don't
It is
know
the
why.
most versatile, the most superior.
Just shut up!
For weight, you can play it against anything. So I'm gonna be doing a crash course.
Okay, that's enough! Turn it off! Turn it off! I hate hearing my voice. Dude, I can't believe I ruined the video. Was so good and so educational, and it has that freaking intro. Like, why?
I thought it was hilarious.
No. I mean, I clearly didn't know much about YouTube back then, but
Is it bad if it's unintentionally hilarious? I don't think so. Yes, I agree.
I just remember it was really late at night, and I was just tired of putting London positions and.
Oh my god, but my favorite one was the one you did for Hikaru. That one was hilarious.
Okay, I need to focus, and I need to pee.
It was this one.
Change that. Okay, so I guess let's get started with this game.
Wait, where is it?
Because I see. Hello YouTube, it's me. My sister went on vacation again and left me alone.
You
So
sound
she
like a
asked me to
12-year-old
record
boy.
an intro for her YouTube video. Here I am, business as usual. In this video, her and Hikaru will be competing against each other. Guess the rating of their viewers based on their game. Who guesses closer to their actual rating wins. Also, 75% of you who watch your videos are not subscribed. I'd really appreciate if you change that. Okay, so I guess let's get started.
That one was actually good.
I actually want to redo your YouTube intros with like a 12-year-old child actor and just put your voice over and see if anyone notices.
That's actually really funny. That'd be a good one.
Oh my god. No, I know.
Oh.
She does sound like a 12-year-old. It's very cute. Oh my god. Her old childhood vlog was so funny.
I was always an entertainer, Alex.
The Hikaru bot video is the worst. Oh my gosh.
Hikaru bot.
When we played Hikaru bot.
Oh, did we film it? We filmed an intro for that, didn't we?
I mean, at least, we tried.
We did try.
We were like trying to be better.
We just didn't know much about. Okay. Oh
Today,
God.
we're going to be showing you a game we played against the Grandmaster Hikaru Nakamura Chess.com bot.
Watch till the end to see the results of the game and to see Hikaru's
I sound like I'm
reaction
held
to how it
at
went.
gunpoint.
Let's get started.
And you're looking to the side.
Yeah. That was not our best. We were trying, chat.
Oh my god. Oh my god, those are so funny.
Okay, I'm gonna focus. I keep saying that,
Oh,
but I don't
man.
do it.
Didn't someone post Andrea from Valorant and sound... No, I mean, when Andrea's voice is raspy, she sounds older, but when her voice is normal, she sounds really young. Thanks, Boilermaker. Oh. What about the rat suit photos?
Oh, don't worry, chat. Well, no, it's
We're
a
not
spider.
doing those
She
anymore.
has
Thank
to
you, the
dress as a
sickness.
spider. I'm very excited for Alex's spider. I need to order it.
So, Andrea... Oh, so okay, here she has 7 seconds, so let's let her finish her game first. Okay. She's up a pawn, which is nice. She has a passer, but she's down a lot of time. It's a little tricky. Andrea fit so cute. It is very cute. Anyway, Andrea wants to do GTA roleplay and play the character of a little boy, which would fit so well.
Wait, no, I'm so good.
What music are you playing?
There's no music playing. It doesn't. The desktop audio isn't set up, so it doesn't work.
Oh, and we don't have the epidemic sounds. Thanks, Exodus. Appreciate it, guys. Let me check if we have our non-DMCA login. I think we...
It doesn't work. The audio doesn't work.
Oh, at all? Okay.
Ah!
20... Ooh. What's going on in the chess world?
Why'd I take that?
Shirov introduces us to a new line in the Slav defense
Why?
with 9b5.
Why? That was bad.
The FIDE Grand Prix.
I'm so bad. I need to be... Okay, hold on. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'm also going to grab headphones so that I can focus.
Okay, can you bring me a water
Yeah.
if you're going up? She did lose. It's okay. She'll be back. No, I heard Hikaru had an incredible game. We don't need to talk about any... Wait, what's anyone? Okay, Andrea did have a rough time today. When she gets close to 2,000, we know it's nowhere near her rating. Hikaru quoted Amaranth after winning. Really? What did he say? Alex, boost her confidence. No, I mean, she's better than this. She's gonna recover. It's okay to have bad runs. I had some bad runs too. Are you guys gonna go to NYC anytime soon? I have some fun ideas for chess videos to film there. Regarding the chess hustlers. I think it'd be fun to do a series around them if they're interested. But I have to wait until the weather gets nice in New York because there's been, snowstorms and stuff. She's far better than this? No, she really is. She really is. She can't fall below 2K. No, we're going to be careful. We're going to be careful. The hustlers again? Yeah. Any hair bets? No, I can't. He posted an Amaranth quote, something about haters are a renewable energy source. That's funny. When are the coffee chess videos coming out? So there was an issue with some of the coffee chess videos, so I might re-record them. I'm trying to fix them, so TBD on those. But we did film a lot of them. My detractors are infinitely petty with their remarks, and the drive to prove them wrong is a renewable energy source. That's a great quote. Today I watched Andrea's blind game against Hikaru. Was so funny. I can't believe she lost. Well, I mean, she lost because somebody started playing for him. I think Andrea should have pulled that off. Thanks, Tokus. Andrea actually played such a good game. But it's okay. It happens. It happens. Oh, imagine losing. Yeah, imagine losing to Hikaru. That's so embarrassing. She did panic. I don't know what the camel video is. I speak terrible Spanish, Sisla. I can understand it pretty decently, but I'm really, really bad. We always mute chess coffee videos, a lot of loose chatter. Yeah. And I've been getting help with that. The core block games were really fun. We're going to replay them. Google says you're fluent in Spanish. I was fluent in Spanish when I was like 17, but not anymore. Also, Google says a lot of shit that's wrong, right? Eric got the same points as Title Tuesday. I mean, Eric has some really good Title Tuesdays. what is the bigger difference between you and Andrea? I'm like, well, now she's lower and I'm higher, about 300 points higher on Blitz, but I think when she tries, we're 200 points away. Don't talk about that Google that way. You know it's true. You like Andrea being a famous influencer? I don't know. I think she's been pretty responsible about it. When I did bring Andrea into streaming, I was always really nervous because I think to become somebody who is on camera all the time from such a young age as her is kind of something you want to be careful with, especially when it's family. But she's doing good.
You talking shit?
No.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, one line.
I heard that.
What did you hear?
I heard that.
What'd you hear?
You were talking smack.
What smack?
300 points my ass.
I said right now, but normally it's 200, which is true.
Mm-hmm. Granny hears you and she's not happy about it.
Well, it is 300 points Blitz right now.
For now.
Yes, which is why I said usually it's 200. Andrea's having
I
a
don't
rough
know, man.
streak.
The way you said it sounded passive aggressive.
Hey, look. Look at chat.
She's no grandma, Andrea.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, I'm gonna focus.
I kind of miss Grandma Andrea. Can we bring her back?
We need to start getting. You need to start sounding like a 12-year-old kid for our role play.
I
Alex.
don't know if I don't know if I should be a 12-year-old boy. Like, what else could I be?
We're gonna be two brothers. Two brothers. Two brothers that sell drugs and do crime.
I was thinking it'd be funny if you are a young boy and I'm an old grandma who just randomly befriends a 12-year-old because she wants to relive her youth.
That'd actually be really funny. That reminds me of this one
Because
CNN
it also works
skit.
off our dynamics where I always joke you're a kid and you always joke I'm old.
You could be the grandma for once.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have focus.
Can't be
music.
underage on No Pixel? Wait, really? You can't be a
Really?
kid?
Okay. Well, we could just be the kid that snuck into the server.
Yeah.
Oh, but you probably can't select a kid as a made of stupid. That's really sad. Sounds like the most. No, it doesn't. Roleplay is awesome, Mr. Dwarf Bangity Bang. Who are you to talk?
The Foo Penta. Oh, can you be young? I mean, Andrea should be as young as she's allowed to be.
It's probably an issue with the characters.
But yeah, Physiker Kevin, we moved to a content house, so we have this really cool background. But you guys, if you have any suggestions for characters for the roleplay, let us know.
I'm pretty sure I push.
I'd castle you both, LOL. I bet he felt so clever writing that.
He learned one term of chess lingo and thought he did something.
Yeah.
Is it today? Probably. Alex needs to get whitelisted on there. I sent her the link today, but I don't think he joined it. But even after you click the link, it'll take them a bit of time, so it's probably not time yet. Yeah, it's on Discord. It'll put you in the server. I'll probably have to ask them to let you speak in it or something. I don't know how it works. Okay, this is really passive for black. I mean, this bishop here. Do I want to do this, defend first, and then this?
I'm accepting invite, but it's not working.
Yeah, you don't have any, like, rolls, whatever. I don't know how it works.
Oh, it worked.
Now you just have to wait. Take. Okay, this is good. This is good. I think this is gonna be my first win. Zoil. Dude, I swear Ming said Zoil, not Coil.
What?
I messaged the wrong... There's a Zoil and there's a Coil who run the server, and I messaged this guy on Twitter, and his Twitch clip made it to LSF. He's like, Andrea Botez just DM'd me asking me if I run GTA. He's like, why does everyone get me confused with Coil?
Someone said, I love Andrea's hair. Looks so cool and punk.
I am cool in punk. Cool and punk. But bad at chess, so why does it matter?
Oh.
Should I sack my knight? Probably not, but I feel like... No, there's... No. We shouldn't do that. But I want to.
I would love to play a Nathan For You style character. Someone who's just... But it wouldn't be funny in the server.
I'm gonna do it. Because after knight g5, how do they defend my mate threat?
Botez on No Pixel is gonna be crazy. I mean, I just get nervous. But I think
But we'll join together. Frick!
Yeah.
So bad.
I do like the like greasy Eastern European stereotype. I find it very fun.
I want it to be a Russian.
And I feel like it's okay if you're Eastern European to joke sometimes, but maybe not.
I mean, it's role play.
Honestly, we could just pretend we're dad.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy. We have a lot of content to pull from all the Romanian dads.
I know.
So it's really not offensive.
There's just been so much shit over time.
Okay, I'm gonna focus, Alex.
I mean, it would be, yeah, you know. Yeah. I mean, there are stereotypes of Romanian dads. They're just really strict and stern, and they're just really a lot of hair and a beer belly.
They are very hairy. Romanians are just hairy.
I know, sadly. I have the Romanian hair gene.
Kamika was like trying to give me a compliment the other day, and I was just talking about makeup and stuff. She's like, "You and Alex are just so lucky. You guys are so hairy." I was like, "That's not." She's like, "No, you have like eyebrows and eyelashes." I was like, "Yeah, but we're very hairy."
Yeah, but we got hair all over.
But hey, at least we have nice eyebrows. Okay, you can't have everything. Okay, I need to stop sacking all my pieces. I just feel. Wait, no, I swear this works. Take, he takes, I take. I get 2 pawns for a rook and a knight. Yeah. So you'll take back. Okay, focus.
Come on, Andrea, you can do it.
Do I
Thick hair and at least body hair can be shaved off. It can, but when it grows quickly, it is, annoying.
I really feel like I can mate, but I don't think so. I swear this is a mate.
Oh, you're Borat? I wish I was good at Borat.
Dude, this is mate. Am I blind?
I would love to do a Borat character, but I would have to get really good at it.
A Romanian Borat.
From the Dark North, laser hair removal, I don't think they do sponsors.
Oh!
So you have to pay for it.
This is a nice one! Look at this.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's true. The whole feminist movement is like having long armpit hair and stuff, but...
But anyway, yes, I know we're hairy. We can't help
I've lasered my body.
You have.
I'm no longer Romanian.
Yeah, you're even louder than usual because of the headphones. I've lasered my body!
Aha! I'm doing it! I'm gonna win! Wait. I'm gonna do it. Oh, he could play this. Oh, yes. Oh, yes! You just lost to a hairless lady from Romania.
Don't slip.
I would never.
Hammer! Hammer, do we have updates on when you're coming?
He's coming in 2 days, Alex. You should know this. He's your BFF.
No, it's on the calendar, but he moved the dates.
Queen Yelin, what do you know? Alright, my first win. It said she's playing... Oh, I thought you meant the physical pool. That was a nice tactic. Alright, we need to get back to the 50s. Are you sure I was going to slip the queen? No. Thank you, Spence. Okay. Oh, this is actually a good song. Thanks, Chalamander, for the prime. I wish I could share my music with chat. When's Hammer coming?
I'm checking.
You hovered on H5 because I was excited. Just couldn't contain my excitement.
Whoa.
He'll still team up.
Money made. Hammer will be fun to have around.
What do you want to do with Hammer? Where should we take him?
Where should we take Hammer?
We should take him to the Abbey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Abbey is a very
well-known... It's the most famous
gay club
in LA. But they also have brunch and stuff.
And it's really lit.
I could, attend the brunch.
Aw, Cookermore, they're hosting a local viewing party at the library, and they're watching you try to get to... Wait, did he say 1900?
No! Where's the library? People watch me in the library? That's like the worst idea ever. That's how you get kicked out of the library, dude. Okay, I have to win for the librarians, Alex.
Yeah, Andrea.
I don't know why, but that just put a lot of pressure on me. It was really heartfelt. Something about them risking everything.
It'd be so lit if anybody did that, actually.
The U.S. is weird, indeed. Okay, so he's attacking this 3 times. But we have this knight, so we could do this, we could do this. We could also get a tempo on his little queen.
We should do an IRL stream in a library.
Oh my god. It'd be so boring, though. We couldn't do anything. I guess we could read, but it's not like you could do it on chat.
Yeah, no, it would be really random.
Chess and... Actually, a lot of people play chess in the library. I would always go to the library as a kid to practice.
Hey, Andrea, what would you recommend? Somebody asked, do you have any advice for gifts for Valentine's Day? What would you recommend to gentlemen asking that?
For a special lady.
Yeah. What do you think would be a good gift?
I say just go the easy way and get her candles and socks and a blanket, because you can't go wrong.
Socks,
Well,
candles, and a
it's
blanket?
hard because you want it to be, like, personalized, and I know nothing about them, but that's safe. Or money. I love socks and blankets and maybe that wasn't the best gift. Is that not a nice gift? She always takes my socks. Candles make everything smell nice.
No, I actually think it's a great gift.
Blankets are very useful. Everyone can use soft blankets.
Yeah.
Alex, what would you get? What would you get me for Valentine's Day?
That would be really weird.
Well, if you had to.
I'm not getting you anything for Valentine's Day.
Like a
Andrea.
siblings Valentine's Day. Come
That's
on
not
now.
a-
People do
nobody-
that.
Nobody does that.
I'm sure they do, Alex. I'm sure they do. I don't like your reaction to this.
That's-
It's not weird. Remember? Okay, hold on. I'm going to rant as soon as I decide where to put my queen. Here or here?
Yeah, no,
I deserve a gift.
I think it'd be weird if I got you something for Valentine's Day.
When I was little,
Fine.
and Alex had to pick me up from kindergarten, it was Valentine's Day. And I was so excited because I made a heart out of paper, filled it up with candy. And I worked really hard on it, and I made sure that I snagged all the best candy in class. And then Alex accidentally grabbed someone else's heart. And she left my heart behind, and I was left with the shitty candy.
I don't
And
remember
then
this.
the next year, Valentine's Day, the birds attacked me and stole my candy. And my grandma tried to help, and no one could help me save the candies from the birds. So that's why I hate Valentine's Day. I have bad memories.
I'm gonna get you a cardboard cutout of George Not Found.
This joke is overused, Alex.
Is it, Andrea?
It is.
I'm gonna get it for you. It'll be great.
I have terrible
have him
childhood memories
around.
of Valentine's Day. My childhood is all pain. I'll never forget that day. I remember it like it was yesterday. Okay, wait, can I do that? I mean, I'd be attacking that, but then I'm weakening this. Or do I develop? Maybe I should develop. Yeah, because he'll pin me. But then this is weak. My queen's also blocking everything. If I do this.
Just get her the real George. That would be too much work. Yeah, do you have any good memories of you and Alex? That's a great question, Miriam.
She would wrap me in a blanket, and we'd play this game in Romanian called Fetele Sărace, which means poor girls. And we would pretend that we had no food and money, and she would drag me in this little blanket around, like, the hall in our small apartment. And, like, pretend that I was, like, on my dying days, like we were trying to survive in the cold. It was really fun, actually. Sounds not fun, but it was a really fun game, I swear. We didn't really have toys and stuff, so we just made our own games.
It was actually a very fun game.
Yeah, I was like her little, I was like a little taco, like wrapped up, and she would carry me in her arms, and she would pretend she's my mother. She's like, "Don't worry, we're gonna be okay." And then we never really made it. Is this why you're scared of kids?
I
Maybe.
thought it was a fun game.
It could be a correlation. Baba Wadaba.
Well, you don't win the game. You're just pretending.
There's our GTA roleplay. 2 poor girls. Even my childhood was that horrifying. Yeah, I have a really weird childhood, honestly.
But it wasn't horrifying. It felt like a fun game.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Well, I mean, I get this pawn. But then he comes here. I also have a really nice diagonal here. I'm fine if they...
And I would dress up Andrea a lot when she was a kid. Like a little human Barbie doll. And at first she'd be like, I don't know if it's cute. And then eventually she'd be like, okay. And she would try it, and it was very funny.
She would make music videos, and I was the main star.
Hammer said, don't you dare lose to bishop takes c6.
Bishop takes c6?
No, it wasn't abuse. We were role
What do you mean
playing.
bishop
We
takes...
would fill,
What do you mean bishop
videos.
takes c6?
When he gave the bishop earlier for the knight. Hammer's upset that the opponent did that.
Really? Even winning a pawn? Maybe I have counterplay.
Yeah, Andrea had a pretty funny accent when she was growing up.
Did I?
You did. It was really cute. It's on Dad's old YouTube account. I wish I could find it.
Do we not know where it is?
You know what? I wonder if I could log into it.
Okay, I'm so bad at focusing, dude.
I wonder if I could guess Dad's password since he's only had like... Never mind. Okay, let me see if I can...
Okay, I'm putting on my headphones.
YouTube. Okay. I think he locked himself out.
Why'd I do that? I meant to play this.
It's fine. You can save it.
That was such an accident.
Okay, I'm trying to sneak into Dad's account. Nope, not the right password.
I'm so bad.
I'm gonna ask Dad. Do you remember your YouTube password?
It doesn't even work.
Five seconds.
I'm mated. I can't play.
Why don't you play Queen G7?
And it's just I'm down a bishop.
Yeah, but you can still play.
I'm not very focused today. I keep blundering and running till the last second. But I don't feel like focusing. I'm in a chatty mood. It's hard for me to focus. Do you want to play, Alex? No?
Yeah, I could play.
Do you want to play each other?
Do you want to play each other?
Yeah. Let's do another blitz match. Wondering if Andrea can reach 250 with you talking with her? 250? Okay.
For
all right.
50 subs? That's a nice
Let me try to
bounty,
reach
actually.
250.
That's a nice bounty.
Let me try. Okay, but I'm actually going to focus.
So put on some music.
I just
shake it
feel
off.
bad. I don't want to ignore you. You're telling childhood stories.
I'll just talk to chat.
All right. Okay. I can do it.
I was trying.
I'm going to play 3-0 so I play faster and I'm going to focus.
LCF. Well, that's a good one. Well, thank you, Cutie Jelly, for the nice bounty. Let's
Thank
see
you,
if
Cutie
Andrea can
Jelly.
do it.
Appreciate it.
All right,
All
Andrea.
right. I'm going to zone you out.
I do talk to you guys.
If you miss me for too long, you can poke me.
I'd rather you win.
I know you're going to miss me.
I do, but I miss you having higher rating more. Make 2050 farming Alex? That doesn't feel very fair. Where is the Stream Elements blanket we used to have?
It's right. The what?
Stream Elements blanket?
Oh, we have a blanket?
Yeah. Well, we did at one point.
I don't know. They
This
threw our
room is still
stuff
kind of
everywhere.
cold.
That's why I'm layered up.
It's cold and I don't know where anything is in our room anymore. Anyway, let's see. Andrea's playing her King's Indian against everything. Ooh, this feels...
Thea doesn't have anything.
This is interesting. What do you consider a bad Valentine's Day gift? Nothing.
Have you ever gone... What's the worst gift that you've gotten?
For Valentine's Day? I've only gotten good gifts for Valentine's Day, like chocolate, which I'm always happy with. Or flowers. Flowers are nice.
Ooh! Oh, I could take
But
on
I've never
E4.
gotten anything creative.
Because if he takes, I could win this. Unless he plays here or here. What if he attacks my queen?
You're
Oh, now
allergic
he's
to
just giving
chocolate
me
and
the
nuts? Yeah, I mean, if you're allergic, then... chocolates are really basic. I've only gotten basic stuff for Valentine's
Very,
Day.
very easy to please. As long, this might be dangerous, but I have this.
No, but I got nice chocolates for Valentine's Day.
Or this.
Minx thinks there's no parties without drinks. I don't know. I like not drinking. Is there a ventilator sound? That's just our PC. Usually with our other
We're not
mic,
using
you
that
wouldn't
good of a
hear
mic,
it.
yeah. No, we should trade queens. But if I do this, I'm blocking my bishop. So I don't think I want to do that.
Edible arrangements are overpriced.
Make your own. I remember, like,
The
from
best flowers I got were flowers that don't die, and I've had them for a year now. So that was probably the best gift I ever had. Things that last are nice. They're not plastic, they're just dried flowers. They're not fake, they're really cute. Aw, thanks, Wizard Elite. I really appreciate it. It's not a cactus, no. No, okay, I'll show them to you guys at some point. Wait, I think I have a photo on my phone. Okay. I do have a photo on my phone. I will show you the flowers, chat. They don't die, and they worked with everything. Alright. I don't know if you guys can see, but they look like this. They're white and pink, and they're dry.
Can I see?
These ones.
You like those?
Yeah.
It's like...
They work really well with everything in my room. I like them. Dry and dead. No, they work. They stayed. They stayed around. Is that the reason you moved to California? Well, no. The person...
This is not
the
increment.
person who sent me the flowers is seeing somebody else, but the flowers are still nice. I still like the flowers. We're friends. It's all good. Flowers outlasted the flower gifter. That's what you want. You want somebody's flowers to outlast them. Andrea, have your lips been dry in this house?
Hang on. I don't want to flag. That's a losing move, actually.
Alright. If Andrea
He'll
turns
take-
up the
he'll
volume, I
take.
can commentate her games.
Sure, okay, I'm turning up my volume. I can't hear you now.
Okay. Alright, so she has 35 seconds versus 19. And she's up in exchange. She just has to figure out how to trade off pieces here. Which she did. She traded off the queen. The more pieces that come off, the better for her. She has to be a little bit careful playing against the bishops. If he could try something like f5 to be sneaky and try to get bishop g5 in. No, and Andrea's doing well here. There you go. She's coming with the king. She's got to run from the check. Threatening the bishop. Is Andrea going to see it? Yeah, she saw it. She has more time than her opponent, so it's okay. She can play her rook on d8, because if bishop g5, she can block it. Nice.
Okay.
She flagged him. Nice job.
He was kind of slow.
Nice
He wants a
job.
rematch. Okay, I had a rematch. No wonder she's deaf. I can hear her music. These headphones just echo, but I am also literally deaf, so...
Is it too loud?
No, they enjoy the
Shiden,
reverb.
thank you for the prime.
Thank you. We could probably even listen to the... Oh, well, no, the reason
No, I like commenting on Andrea's game. I just don't want to give things away while she's playing.
Yeah, no, that worked, actually. I'll do that when I'm under 30 seconds, because
Yeah.
then I really focus. Oh, I should have pushed a4. This is a weird line.
Wait, did Nemo drop out of college again?
No, I saw her TikToks. I'm pretty sure she's still in school, no?
Is she still in school?
Huh.
What would an outside-the-box Valentine's Day gift be, in your opinion?
A guinea pig!
Well, I think gifts are usually really personal, so if you hear somebody talking about how they really like something, remembering it and then incorporating it into a gift.
Get him a guinea pig.
I think that's very cute.
Guinea pig?
You
Don't
watched
give
her after
pets.
the raid yesterday, huh?
I really want a sack, but I know it's not meant to be.
Experiences together are also really cute, like cooking for somebody or something like that. You tried to set up a blind date on Valentine's Day. That's cute. This is cute. Home cooked meals is really nice, yeah. Does Andrea want a guinea pig? I mean, I would love to get a pig. Not if it's your cooking. Shut up, Stamps. Thanks, Dancio. Oh yeah, my date yesterday. We were sitting at the table, and the villain says something about like, oh, like, yeah, he made some comment about cooking, and then my date's like, yeah, Alex is not very good at cooking. Why would you say that?
I mean, are they wrong?
Yeah, she tries, but she's not very good. Yeah. That's okay. Oh. Yeah. Well, it's okay. I gutted him a little. Why would he say that? I don't know. Honesty. Honesty is a virtue. No, the date watched the cooking stream at some point, and he said it was horrendous. Yeah, it was not good.
I don't like being left out of the convo.
You would like to do a cooking stream, Hammer? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, Hammer, that'd be awesome. I'd enjoy that.
No, my mom is bad at cooking, and I didn't learn how to cook. So this is all true. This is all true. And my date also really doesn't like my singing. So I remember I was singing one of the songs that was playing at the wedding, and he was like, no, don't do that.
Sounds like a smart man.
Yeah, it's okay. No, it was a good date. It was a good date. Just some very high in honesty. Andrea, do you approve of the date? She's focused. Okay, now we know she can't hear. Ooh, Andrea's actually playing really well. Okay. Let's keep looking here. LCF, no, those are old. Those are from like a year ago. This is doing well. You can hear the music through her headphones because these headphones are very echoey, but it's not that loud. Andrea has a very strong attack here. She should win. She has to be careful with how she sacks, though, because when you're playing positions this aggressively, sometimes you get excited, you sack early, and then you end up losing. That's the biggest risk for her here. Her opponent is trying to counter. Oh, she walked into knight g3, but it's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Okay, that's interesting, because if he takes with a knight, he doesn't get knight g3 anymore. So I actually think that's a fair sack from Andrea. There you go. Now she gets a check. And now... Oh, that is a good move.
I got so lucky.
That is a good move.
That
I
was
didn't
a bad,
even see it for a
that was
second.
a
Andrea
bad
Hammer said
throw.
brilliant.
Well, not when I
Brilliant.
allowed knight g3. Thank you, Hammer. I appreciate your enthusiasm.
That was good, Andrea.
He wants another rematch. No, don't leave. He's gone. I was too slow. Yeah, I kind of threw when I allowed knight g3. I should have done it right. Oh, actually, no. Okay, yeah, I could have done it right here, but I didn't see it. No, because queen takes. It didn't always work. Didn't always work. Oh, actually, here it did. Oh, this was beautiful, because now if he takes, I could take this. So I actually played it at the perfect moment.
That was a great
But
sack.
if he would have played this, maybe I could have been fine. No, I would have been down material. Yeah, I would have just been down. I wonder if this is...
Maybe 94?
Nah, you have to take, I think.
Why not 94?
Attack the queen. This looks messy. Can they just take? Because you didn't take this.
Yeah, but then you take with the queen. And then I guess you can just play queen e3.
Well, I mean, their knight's still hanging.
I don't know.
They queen check.
He said there was bishop d4 after. He said rook takes g7 was good.
Yeah, it was. I just don't know what I should have done in this position. Here's where I started to panic. I'm curious what the computer... okay.
Andrea, Chet is asking if you approved of my date.
I don't approve of any date. But, yeah, that's all I have to say. They're a good person, but it takes decades to win over my approval. Okay, oof. I remember this. I think it's just queen here. Wait, but this pawn is hanging.
Decades, yup.
They're in for a long road. I can't do this. Wait, how do I... Oh, I guess just b3. Alright.
Yeah, I actually wonder what you're supposed to play there.
No, I think it's b3.
c6 seems like a little pet line.
It is. I've seen it before. It's fine, though. b3 is fine. You haven't been alive decades?
Okay, Andrea, focus on the game. You're actually, if you win this, you're 2 games away from the 50 sub bounty.
Okay, okay.
So put your headphones back on. I'm going to commentate your game. Okay, guys, so here, her opening is different than what she's used to, which is why I put on her headphones. Because when she's out of theory, it's a little more challenging. I'm sure she can pull it off. But she fianchettoed the pawn on b3, and her bishop is on the other side of the chain. So... she should be fine here. She should be fine here. But I actually like what her opponent did. I might use it against Andrea in the future because it seems annoying.
It won't work.
Andrea, you're not supposed to be here.
My song ended right when you said that.
Okay.
Super Bear.
Yeah, we play chess, but we also chat a lot. That's why. And, you know, if you're doing multiple things on Twitch, you could pick whatever category you want. And just chatting is way better for discoverability. Will you watch the Winter Olympics? I haven't. Okay, back to the game. So she's still untangling her position. She got her rook off of a1 just to protect her knight on c3 and not to worry about the dark squared bishop that has a really big juicy diagonal. And now she's just, you know, developing. Black is going to eventually push one of the pawns in the center. He can't push it right away, so he's going to move like Ricky 8.
I like the
Thank
instrumentals.
What's on Alexandra's leg? Oh, whenever I sit with my legs crossed, I always get like a red temporary mark just because of the pressure from my other leg. But it goes away. It goes away in like 30 seconds. Oh, Mild Man Nerd. So I have some friends here, new friends who play Dungeons and Dragons, and I want to set it up with them off stream first so I learn how to play, and then if it's fun, I would be down for some Dungeons and Dragons streams. Hi, hey Tamam, how's it going? Yeah, they're really nice. Yeah, it is normal, it is normal. Well, good luck, that is nice of you to say. I don't know if you're being sarcastic. Kevin plays Dungeons and Dragons, that's pretty cool. But again, if we're trying GTA, that might be the game we try instead. I like GTA because it seems really creative. And I'm really bad when it comes to mechanics and stuff. When chess isn't nerdy enough, add some Dungeons and Dragons. Hey, hey, don't say that. Don't say that. D&D is all about creativity. Oh, that's great. GTA seems really cool with all of the roleplay. Alright, let's get back in here. So, how's Andrea doing? She's down 20 seconds. She's okay. She's not going to lose any material here. Knight takes e4. I wonder what she'd respond to knight takes e4. Well, black played it. I think she may have lost a pawn here. Bishop e3 is actually a good move, because now, if she gets the dark squared bishop, it's not so bad that she lost the pawn, if black takes her knight. And if she moves the knight back on c5, I wonder if there's any tactics. It's okay. She lost a pawn, but it's not a big deal. Andy accepts acceptable ankles. Thanks, Andy. You have to sink a lot of time into character development? No, that makes sense. Why isn't it so bad that she lost a pawn? Because both players are under a minute here. So it's still savable. She didn't make a blunder so bad that she can't recover from the game. In a classical game, you know, Black would win this 80% of the time if it was someone equal rating against Andrea. Pulling numbers out of my butt, but that's what I would guess. GTA is probably better for Twitch. It'd be interesting. Okay, if she gets the bishops, that's not so bad. I kind of liked queen. Yeah, that's fine. No, she panic gave her bishop away. Because she's low on time. I noticed a lot of people do trades they shouldn't when they're low on time. Okay, nice. She's, oh, juicy. Okay, she's coming back. She's winning. She's winning. She did it, chat. She pulled it off. I don't know how she pulled this game off. Damn, she came back, you guys. Okay, that's good. Oh, man. My neck is gonna be red. I keep scratching it for no reason. There you go. Beautiful. Almost a checkmate. She's gonna bring all her pieces in. I'm sure she can do it, chat. She's just...
Oh, God.
She's gonna do it. I don't know why she's...
Oh, God. I was panicking. I was panicking. I didn't see he had that escape. That was really risky.
She did it, chat.
Well, to be... oh, there was... no, there actually wasn't a maiden one here. Well, maybe there was here. I should have just taken all his pawns. No, because I was afraid I was going to stalemate him. That's why. It's alright. We did it. I just wanted it to be more dramatic when I won.
Andrea,
we're 1 game away.
Game points. Game
Okay,
points.
I have to pee, but Dr. Huberman said that when you have to pee, it helps you improve your focus. So I'm going to hold it. Okay, let's go. Last game.
Are you sure?
What do you mean? I already started. It's too late. We've already committed, Alex.
Okay. Alright, well, chat, she already committed, so...
It's true, chat. It's true. He's a doctor from Stanford. And he said when he was in med school and he was studying, he would drink a lot of water and hold his pee in intervals of 90 minutes. It's better than taking drugs.
I'm Googling this.
I don't know how legit it is, but Dr. Human's pretty credible.
That bad for your bladder?
I mean, probably, but it's better than taking Adderall and drinking coffee and energy drinks.
Hey, stop talking. This is a game point.
It is a game point. I focus.
Okay. Hold your pee.
How many times did he have kidney stones?
Focus. Have to pee. Here's the weird reason why you should hold it in. Running errands but have to take a leak, you may want to hold it in. A growing body of research on pee suggests that waiting to relieve yourself can actually boost your willpower. When you go to Target to pick up a gallon of milk, you won't leave with 5 new t-shirts, a pair of workout shirts, a poncho, and Halloween candy too. Here's why it works. It has to do with impulse control, says Iris Blendon, PhD, Associate Professor at Psychology of California State University, who has conducted research on the benefits of your brain when you have a full bladder, including one that found it's easier to tell more believable lies. Not urinating activates a part of your brain that helps resist sudden urges, like not peeing yourself, obviously, she says. But because you're triggering that self-restraint, it can help you fight off other impulses, like the snacks at the checkout line. This impulse-reducing effect may also help you concentrate better. In another pee-related study, Dutch researchers found that people who had to take a leak scored higher than those who didn't on confusing mental tests. Instead of getting sidetracked on the test, the full bladder folks were able to direct their attention to the question at hand. In effect, it gave them laser-like focus. in this research, we're making people wait long enough where they have an urge to go, but they're not dying to go. But there are surprising dangers to holding in your pee. In the short term, holding it in too long can increase your risk for urinary tract infections and may even lead to long-term scarring on your bladder wall. You shouldn't feel lower abdominal pain or low back pain, says Blaine Christo, MD, a urologist with a urology specialist at Mercy Medical Center. That signals you've held your pee in for too long. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's not good for you, but, you know.
It's probably not great for your bladder. Don't give
in
a free
moderation.
queen. Don't give a free queen.
I'm pre-moving, he does this.
Okay.
Do I want to sack my rookies? He has 144, probably not.
Andrea's gonna be a grandmaster but have a scarred bladder. True. Yeah.
Ah! Why?
Okay, Andrea gave up a piece. She has a pawn for the piece. It's very close to being over, but she can still fight. Alright, Andrea, you need to fight. Oh, God. It's fine. The knight is trapped.
Should have put my king somewhere else.
Yeah, you should
That
put
was
your
so
king on
silly of me.
G7 to trap the knight, but that's okay.
I don't know why I didn't do that.
And he has bishop c6
Yeah.
to defend it.
Oh, and my bishop was hanging.
True. Well, now she's down 2 bishops. I think she's fighting just because she's sad. But it's okay. Well,
This is lost. I'm gonna go pee. It didn't work. Dr. Huberman lied. I'll be back.
well, guys, the P gambit didn't work, but she'll be back. Yeah. Andrea drinks a lot of coffee, actually. Crazy coffee man. Andrea lost in time, she did. Oh my god, her headphones are so loud. P-strat did not work. I mean, I imagine that it does make you focus. Not that it makes you focus, but that you're in a rush. It creates a sense of urgency. But it doesn't seem very healthy. It doesn't seem very healthy. I don't think he lied, he just didn't execute. Maybe, maybe. Loud music is the only way to listen to music, maybe. California is so dry. My lips get so chapped, it's painful. When Andrea's back, I'm gonna put something on. I'll get some chapstick. Wow, what's up, Fiancitos? How are you doing? How you doing? Ear health is important. Ear health is important. You came for your hug, you get the virtual hug. Driving while peeing was compared to DUI in a Mythbusters episode? Really? Huh. I remember when I was a kid, it was a very important game. It was Blitz, and I had to pee so badly that I ended up losing the game and running to the bathroom. I will say, having to pee when you're in time pressure is the worst feeling of all time. But it was starting to hurt. It wasn't making me uncomfortable. It was actually painful. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, it probably happens with little kids. You didn't pee-pee and pamper like the real Jim? No, I didn't. Alright, guys, 2034. Andrea has come back. She can get to 2050. I'm looking like a chug jug. Aren't they blue? If you pee yourself and win, it's worth it. Asios, are you speaking from experience? I did once pee myself in a game of hide and seek when I was a kid because I refused to move because I wanted to win so badly. But I was a young kid, and I learned my lesson. In my defense, I thought I could hold it. I did win the game, But I had to run. I had to run after. Determination. It is determination, but it was a little bit uncomfortable. Oh, I did learn the hard way. This house seems to be made for hide and seek. I do think this would be a good house for hide and seek. How old were you? It doesn't matter. I was a kid. I was under the age of 13. Yeah, it was okay. PP and pamper.
I had to recuperate resources.
I'm gonna go get chapstick because my lips are burning.
You can use this. Oh, well, this is a lip gloss.
Have your lips been dry in this house?
Yeah, they got really dry, but then I just put on a lot of Aquaphor.
I put on so much Aquaphor and they're always dry.
What was that comment?
Do
you want to use this?
Is that gonna help or should I get chapstick? And also I kind of have to pee
moisturizing.
now.
Okay.
All this talk has made me go. I look pretty
No,
mad.
I won't
That's
put on
when
the
I was 8.
headphones.
Okay, I'll be right back.
LA Air.
Do you do song requests for donations?
Our music isn't working today. I tried to set it up, but it's not even showing up.
That's why we were late. That's why we were late.
Okay. Thank you. It's the Cash App merch. She just tripped. Okay, chat. Oh my god, the music's so loud. Okay. Well, I can just literally hear the music. Oh, our mic's over there. Dryers. No, there's something. My skin got really dry once we moved here, but I just... Oh, I also think it's drier because I'm a little bit more sick. But yeah, Texas is really humid though. Dry air is not good for skin. Just make sure your lips chapped. Okay, let's see what line he's playing. Do I want to do this or this first? I can't remember. I know it matters which... Okay, looks like he's playing main line. If he plays this, then I play this. I'm pretty sure this is theory. I don't... So right now I have a bunch of... Oh, he fell for it. Okay, how do I do this? So he does this, this, and then I take this. This is the line, and if he takes this, there's like a line as well. I just can't remember. Oh, frick. Bang. Like this? I know this is winning. I just can't remember how it goes. I know this is a winning move. I know this is a lethal trap. Okay, but I need to remember what to play like this. Okay. Wait, am I throwing? No, okay, I won a pawn. Yeah, okay, I won a pawn. So now he takes here, I take here. Yeah, there's another way to win the pawn if he takes on c6. But the whole point of this opening that I play... Okay, I should shut up and, like, not lose on time. He's gonna... okay. The whole point of this opening is that it's very common to the Yugoslav where queen d2 wins. I mean, it's a good line for white, it doesn't win. But it doesn't work in this system. I could do this. Then he takes... Oh, yeah, this is actually interesting. Because if he tries to win the pawn by taking here... I mean, this is hanging, but I also get rook b8. Yep. Man, this guy just doesn't see tactics. Oh, I guess he could defend it, but I mean, I'm still winning this pawn. Okay, he didn't take the pawn. Now I'm just going to take this, or take this. Let's just take this. Okay. We're still kind of low on time, though, so I'm not going to get too confident. I don't like that this... Well, he can't attack it. He'll play here. After that, where do I want to go? This is the first time... The funny thing, this is the first time that I've played this trap on stream. I learned this opening for a tournament, like, years ago, and I completely forgot the whole point of playing it. So I'm proud I remembered it today. He's gonna check me, but is he really gonna... Is that really scary? It looks a little bit scary. I don't want to do this, because he'll double up and win this. Sorry, guys, I'm not reading the chat since I'm really low on time. So I'm just trying to explain how I'm thinking. Check. Get the tempo. Could play here. He's playing fast. He's definitely trying to flag me. Oh, this is kind of risky. I don't like what he's doing. He's going to come here. This is now hanging. He takes attacking this, but... Okay, he's winning a pawn. Take. Take rook. Wait, no, I'm winning a knight. Never mind. A knight for a pawn. What if he plays check? Doesn't matter. He has to get this. It's fine. We don't want to let him take this with check. Okay, so now he's forked. So he has to do something about this fork. He'll probably do this. could also take this, but that doesn't lead to anything. What if he takes the bishop threatening this? Then I'll take the knight. Yeah, if he, well, no, this is just losing. I'll just play here. Okay, alright, I think this is winning. We played this in an on-the-board tournament yesterday. Oh, that's awesome, Luke Choi. Yeah, no, I remember when my coach showed me this. It was like, I think one of my last times playing an in-person tournament, it was like, okay, this doesn't work. Do I want the rook or the knight? Doesn't matter. I mean, this is even a even better attack. Well, no, because he gets bishop g6. Am I scared? No, I could take the rook. It looks scary. It looks like he might have some sort of mate, but he doesn't. I mean, okay, he's just... Oh, no, it's fine. We escape. But yeah, I was going to say, I learned this opening when I was at my Pan American tournament, and my coach saw that I was getting destroyed as black, and he was like, I have to show you this. And he's like, everyone falls for this trap. And then I completely forgot about it. But we remembered. But I need to look over. I need to figure out. I know knight takes c6. It's like a 4-move variation to win material. So I don't remember how that went. Back rank threat. Okay. Nice. We're close. We're 1 game away. That was like my quickest win. Let's go. That was clean. My voice changed. I just have my teacher voice on. Okay. Let's see if we can figure out the trap in the... Ah, fuck. Let's see if we can figure out the trap in... So this is a line. It's something about... is it this? Okay, let me think. Thanks, a psychonaut, for the 18 months. Okay, that was a weird question, so I'm not going to answer the previous question. Okay, so if they take the knight, there's a line here. So if we take... Oh, I think this is it. So if we take this knight and they take my queen... Wait, no. Okay, I'm down a knight. Then I take the knight, then he takes my queen. Then I take the queen, then he takes, and he gets it back. Oh, it's queen takes. It's queen takes, right. Because we're trying to take this, so he takes, and now we take. And we've pinned the queen. No. Is this right? No, this isn't right. No, this is wrong. Shit. Okay, Chad, I need to remember this. What is it? Thing.
Nico is on her VR treadmill, and her room is right above my room, so in my room it sounds like there's an earthquake.
I know, they soundproof this room really well, but not the rest of the house.
Oh my god, my room is shaking.
Thanks, Shoot, for the night. Look, Alex,
Jesus.
I won. I'm 243.
Woo!
I need to figure out this line, though. I'm pretty sure it is...
Thanks,
Queen
Shrooper.
takes... Oh!
Hannah, what's up? Andrea had a clean game. Let's see her do it.
I think...
What's up, Matrix? How's it going?
I don't want to use a computer. I need to remember. Is this it?
It's the ghost?
This might be it.
I mean, it's just so
And
loud.
I think that's the line.
Our stream room is honestly kind of chilly.
Well, I'm really hot because I'm wearing like a ton of layers. Oh. Don't you like the
guess I am
soundproofing
wearing a
that they
dress.
did? Yeah.
Yeah, I do like the soundproofing. My room just sounds like her.
Knight takes c6. Queen takes c3, which is what I said. Okay, yeah, and there's one more line. What was the other line? There was one more trick. So I was right, chat. If they take like this, we take like this. There was one more trick that they might try. What was it? I think it's bishop takes a... There's a really... Frick. Hello, Hannah. I want to pull it up, but I'm being a nerd. We're just going to leave it. There's another variation that's very important to know in this position. But I'll look at it later. Okay, this is my final game to do it, Alex. See, my blanket, yeah.
What is an Amazon list, Paul Dutcher?
Like gift wish list?
Oh, I don't think we do, but that's nice of you to ask. You know, blankets are actually really good gifts for girls. The soft, cozy ones. You
and for guys.
Fuzzy blankets, that's true.
Guys love blankets too.
That's true. So IRL streams are on the YouTube. No, we need to fix our IRL setup once again. That's a weird move.
Why is everyone doing this? I'm gonna turn down my headphones because I'm not using them. But I'll put them on in my last 30 seconds, let you commentate. I don't know why everyone's doing that.
A fleece blanket? Yeah, fleece blankets are so cozy.
I don't know if you're supposed to do this here, but...
Alright, Andrea, focus. This is the game point.
Okay, I'm putting on my headphones.
Let's see if Andrea's been trying to get 20-50.
This, you'll do this. I really like this.
And Marsco, fix your attitude.
Oh, I can't castle, though. I can't castle.
That's a sick hoodie. Andrea's wearing the Cash App hoodie. Cash App went way too hard on merch. Their merch is so cool. I mean, it doesn't fit me really well, because I think it's better fitted for guys. Some of it is really baggy. But I have worn this to rave before. Went pretty hard. Thanks, K9 Goliath.
Ooh. Take, fork? Oh, he gets check.
Yes, to a rave.
I wish
in
this
Miami.
worked.
Well, it's not really an ad, because Cash App doesn't make money off their merch, because they spend so much to make it good.
I'm sure they make money.
They don't. They have, like, pretty low margins, because it's really nice merch. We were talking to Cash App about that. I think they, like, invested most, if not all of it, into the material. But Cash App gets branding from you wearing their clothes. So technically, yes. Why would they do a merch if it didn't make money? Because people wearing clothes with Cash App is good, right? Because then people see it. Exposure, yeah, no, absolutely for exposure. Ever been on a Dutch raid? No.
I'm down a minute. Okay.
Uh-oh.
This is fine. We want Botez merch. We're working on it. We finally found a very good quality fabric.
And Marsco, you might not like a stream that is casual where you're playing chess and you're also chatting because you're more of a purist, and that's okay. There's a lot of chess streams. But you know, we have a community who does hang out and who does like chatting and chess, and that's what we do. Not everybody's gonna be the same cookie cutter stream you like.
I don't know why I did that.
Well, you continue your crypto podcast. I've been thinking about crypto podcasts, but
Should have castled.
I'm working on another one first, so.
Oh yeah, when are you doing your? Okay, hold on, I'll ask you.
No, Andrea, focus on your game. You're. I'm gonna stop talking if it's like, distracting you.
No, you're fine.
Did you buy cutie merch food stamps? It looked good. Botez merch before Alex turns 24? I hope so. Look at Lurky standing there, so proud and majestic. He does look cute. Chanky, I actually barely trash talk anymore. When I started streaming, I would trash talk a lot. Uh-oh, I hope she doesn't give the pawn on e4. That would be problematic. Her position would fall apart. Honestly, this is a really hard position Andrea's playing. She needs to be careful to not get too down on time. Okay, her bishop's under attack and it is pinned. He can take her knight and then take her bishop, so she has to move it. But then he can take her knight and push g5, which thankfully doesn't work because then the knight on h5 is under attack.
That's not true. She'll take the knight.
Yeah, bishop takes.
Oh, I
pawn
take.
takes,
Yeah,
pawn,
I
yeah,
take.
yeah.
My song also got low again. Okay, frick.
Oh, Dina's a great trash talker.
Oh my god, I'm so slow. Okay,
Do
stop.
you love Dina's trash talk? No, she's great. Where's my money? I think she's awesome at it, and it's very entertaining. Can somebody time out food stamps for 600 seconds? I'm not taking the negativity. We said that we're taking longer with merch because we're doing it all in-house, and we want to be really proud of the merch that we make. Thanks, Gerber. Appreciate you. We are working on merch. It's just delayed because we don't want to ship out merch that we don't like. Alex stopped trash talking when she met Dina. Dina, you're a professional chess player and we play straight up odds because if there were any odds where we'd be even at chess, I would destroy you in trash talking so hard, it would be embarrassing. I'm at a disadvantage and I play with somebody who has 300 points higher rated than me and I still trash talk. Any tips on getting an average of 3 viewers? SallyBoo22 coming in here with important questions. I don't know, we've been working on it ourselves. Challenge accepted. Yeah, we're gonna do an even match workout. Woo! 2050!
We did it! That was really lucky. Hammer, did you see that, mate? Hammer, are you here? Are you proud? I didn't even know it was gonna work.
She did
I just guessed.
2050.
Oh, that was intense. I didn't think I was gonna save that game.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
but I got him down to the same amount of time. I was down like a ton of. Well, actually no, I was equal. I was equal here, and it was almost equal on time. I just felt like I was losing. Hammer was never real.
Hammer was never even in the chat, Andrea. Hammer's never coming.
Do you want to do a little sister match? Yay, for once the believers win. I think it's been a really long time since they won on me as well. Maybe on Alex, but recently I don't think any believers have won for months.
I kind of want to see if you can get to 2100. You're on a good run.
It's quite ambitious, but I'm down to try. Alright, let's give it a try.
Actually, maybe you should do 2075.
Okay, I'm down. Okay. Alright, okay, chat. I'm gonna shoot for...
Wait, Andrea, do you want to double or nothing? 2075 for 100 subs?
Yes. Okay.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes.
Andrea, Cutie Jelly is kind of like
no, I can do
Satan.
it.
He's
I can do it. I can do it.
Are you sure?
Yes. Double or
Okay.
nothing. Let's do it, Cutie.
Alright, guys, we have Cutie Jelly coming in the chat with a juicy
Dong
bounty
man.
of 100 subs if Andrea reaches 2075.
Ooh, should I Jobava them? All right, we're Jobavaing. So this is the line. Okay, this is the main line, which in this position we take.
Let's see if she pulls it
I
off.
studied it this morning. It's kind of an...
Domo! Thank you for the 5 subs. You guys, I'm not just
Thanks for
saying
the 5
this 'cause
subs.
you
Oh,
gifted
hi,
subs,
Domo.
But if you're into comic books, you should check out Domo Stanton because he is a comic book artist and he does comic book drawing streams and he's very talented.
Wait.
All right.
There's like a line here. I know I'm supposed to do this.
Andrea, if you're not studying theory, why don't you just try to play the best
I'm
moves in the
studying theory.
position?
Shush. This is theory. Okay, there's... So you're gonna take... Okay.
She can hear me, chat. What if I do ASMR?
Bang, here, I'll put on my headphone. Bang, bang,
Well,
bang.
now it's really hard for me to talk because she's banging, but it's okay.
This is like...
She's just very loud. That's okay.
I goofed it up. I goofed it up. I messed it up.
Hello, I am
was
a
supposed
chess
to play
player.
this
I
earlier.
thought you were only going to watch one
I fucked
stream,
up.
sir.
I fucked up, but that's okay.
Alright, so what's going on here? It's not so bad. It's an even position, and
I need to figure out what the
Andrea
move was.
has less pawns in the center. But I don't love that she did that because her opponent's light squared bishop was kind of trapped behind his own pawns, and now he has a little tactic. But she could play something like knight b6 here, which she saw. Andrea
lucky
banging
there.
loud. Yeah, no, she's just her thinking.
Okay, I'll turn it up all the way so I can't hear you.
Okay.
I can't hear you.
No,
if you're saying something, I don't know what you're saying.
Thanks, Domo. Appreciate it. Okay, so what is going on here? Even position. Andrea has the bishops. She's down a little bit of time. She's playing Dongman 69. I just noticed that username now. That's fine. Alright, well, I hope she doesn't lose to Dongman 69. That would be embarrassing. Bishop e1. She had to go defend her pawn on a2, and she also wants to keep her bishop pair. A perfectly reasonable handle. Sure, guys, sure. Okay, so a3, she's kicking the knight away. Pushing e4. I don't think Andrea has a plan necessarily. I think she's just moving pieces, but she is gaining space on the chessboard, which is good. With e5 coming, she would rather have a knight on d6 than a bishop because that looks like the spot for an outpost. Ooh, her opponent is playing into this, which seems wrong. Because even if Andrea were just to defend her pawn on a3, then she would be up in exchange for a bishop and a pawn, which is better for sure. Okay, she gave a3, which I don't think she needed to do. I think she's trying to get sneaky, and she just calculated that black stops it at the end. E5 looked nice, but it wasn't going to work. E5 is a good move to try now, maybe? No, because the knight is defending on d8. Honestly, I like Black's position better now because he has 2 passers on the queen side, so she's going to have to be careful. And Andrea's also down 50 seconds on the clock. Oh my god, she's playing 3 minutes. I thought she was playing 3 plus 2. Shit. Okay, well, then her odds are not looking very good. I don't know why she switched to 3 minutes, no increment. I guess sometimes you get a challenge from Dongman69 and, you know, you forget what time controls you used to want to play. That's fine. Alright, e5. That was a weird... I guess he wanted to block her bishop. But he also took away the square that would have been good for his knight's activity. She's catching up. Dongman is taking a lot of time. Bishop a2. Nice. The reason I like that is because her bishop wasn't really doing anything where it was before. I don't know if trades are good, but I would consider... yeah, you kind of have to take here. Oh, free knight, is she gonna see it? Take the goddamn knight. Yes, good. Okay, now Andrea can win. Now Andrea's totally winning. I mean, Dongman just totally threw. He came in here, had a hard position, and, you know, ended up just jumbling everything, giving up a full rook. He's going away a sad man. Yeah, he doesn't know his craft. He blew it. He blew it.
He said too nervous, GG.
Aww.
I say, it's okay, Dongman69. Alright, I'm gonna give him a rematch. I bet he's a viewer. I got lucky there.
Sad Dongman.
He said thanks.
Andrea farming Dongman for victory.
Okay, Dongman.
On today's episode of BotezLive, we have Andrea Botez farming Dogman69 for an extra, not extra actually, for 100 gifted subs by the one and only Cutie Jelly. Is she gonna pull it off? I don't know. He said, thanks, I am. Yeah, I mean, we have very wholesome community members. Chat has 5 minutes. Go predict. Oh, we did do the prediction a little late, but you know what? Gerber has been on top of it. We appreciate it.
I also studied this morning. I studied chess this morning and it paid off.
You studied chess?
This exact line.
Guys, Andrea's studying chess.
I've been ill. I've been impaled, so you know I just haven't had much better stuff to do.
Doesn't impaled mean that you've had a sharp stick through your body, or am I wrong? Like Vlad the Impaler. I don't think that's the right use of the word, but that's okay. She's been impaired. Yes, she hasn't been impaled, you guys. There's no impaling going on at the Envy House, okay?
I took away the wrong piece.
It's fine. Alright. So, Andrea's playing a Sicilian here, and Dongman has overextended the pawns on his king side, which is going to end up being a weakness for him. Andrea does have a weak pawn on e6. The pawn on e6 is a backwards pawn. It can't go forward because it'll get taken by the other pawn, so she has to be careful. But Andrea does have better chances here. There's only one way to bet here. I mean, that's true, Cutie. That's true. Impaling only happens in the cooking streams. True. You lost all your channel points last stream. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Not taking 95% odds? Is that what you're doing, Cutie Jelly? You're not taking it? Andrea dressed like a poisonous frog gives her extra respect from chess opponents. I think a vlog where we go compete in a tournament again and Andrea just, you know, whips out these outfits in the chess tournament hall would be really funny. It would be really funny. Andrea has actually been wanting to study. She's been motivated to get better at chess. New use for the rat costume. I don't think we'd be allowed to do that. Do you still have the coat and stuff from France? I do, but the buttons fell off the gray coat that I bought. The red one I still have, but it's not cold enough. But yeah, the only thing with playing tournaments is, you know, you're playing for like 5-6 hours a day. So it's... somebody could be commentating.
We're the exact same rating.
Andrea and Dongman. Her nemesis. Equal in rating. Mobamba 604 versus Dongman 69. The battle of the century.
Oh. That was a good one.
Only FIDE has a strict dressing code. Yeah, and it's not even enforced at all of the tournaments. It was a famous rap duo in the 1970s. It sounds like it. Alright, so she's losing her knight. She has nowhere for it to go. What Andrea should try to do is keep on as many pieces as possible here, because White's king is still exposed, so she might have some chances. But she doesn't have enough pieces to join in on the attack. Okay, she's pushing pawns. I think she's trying to go for b4 and then rook c2. Sup, Mega? The blitz grind has actually been going pretty well. Yeah, I hope Dongman doesn't do that either. D3 AD. Points for believers today. No, I hope so. An exact ELO match. Yes, Chessfish. 2075 is the goal for 100 subs, generously offered by Cutie Jelly. Shout out to Cutie. Andrea has 25 seconds and 3 minutes. It's a little rough. I am chilling today. We're just commentating. It's weird to see Andrea so calm and focused. But she's doing well. She's grinding some elo. Oh my god, she needs to play faster. She has 13 seconds. I mean, she has almost no chance of winning this game unless her opponent blundered a queen here, and then she'd probably be able to win. Come on, Dongman, give up your queen. 4 seconds. Even a queen up, I don't know if she'd be able to win. Yikes.
How was I down so much time?
Andrea, why are you playing 3 minutes instead of 3-2?
Because I wanted to flag them.
But you're much better at 3-2. And it's better for your chess.
Is it better for my chess?
To not flag people? Yeah. You don't want to be one of those players who sucks at chess and just dirty flags.
Just kidding.
No, I mean, that's exactly what
I want to flag them. Alright, Dongman. Nah, he's too good. Alright, we're going 3. Okay, we'll do 1 game of 3-2, 1 game of 3-0.
Alright.
Well, I'll alternate. I'm scared to rematch him. I think he's much better.
I was your hero. Look, I'm great at flagging. Andrea's better at 3+2. Do you spend a lot of time on TikTok, Alex? No.
You should be chicken? You should be posting on the TikTok.
On the TikTok?
Alright, we're in 3-2.
Relentless,
I'm gonna play a new line.
Time. Come on, Andrea, go beast mode. I mean, TikTok is a very interesting subject to me, but I'm not going to get into it. We're going to look at Andrea's game because she's going for 2075. Alex, are you talking about yourself? Yes, I was roasting myself for flagging because I really depend a lot on flagging.
This is an interesting setup.
Speed is a skill. Speed is a skill. Yes. And I've gotten better at flagging people over time.
Oh,
Honestly,
no.
we haven't done any chess blitz ratings for a while. I want to order some food.
See, now there's no flagging. There's no hope in this game.
You can do it, Andrea.
I blundered. It's because I don't play this line.
I don't feel like cooking today. I have been cooking a lot more often, though. Okay, guys, I'm kind of embarrassed to admit the restaurant that I really like ordering from in LA. Because everybody who found out I order from this place has roasted me. But it's actually pretty good. It's actually really good. Are you guys gonna make fun of me if I tell you? And I don't do it often because it's expensive. It's expensive and it's not well priced, but it's just really delicious. It's really delicious. It's not absurdly expensive. It's like $20, but it's still expensive.
I want to sack another piece.
It's goop, you guys. It's goop. Yes, Goop. Gwyneth Paltrow, who did the put little jade in your vajayjay. Yeah, Goop is the company that Gwyneth Paltrow started, and it's the company that sells candles that smell like her lady parts. And she also tried to sell people jade eggs to put. But I didn't realize that this was the same Goop. I didn't know.
Is this the post I think it is? This is just such a good one. I can't help but listen. Is it what I think it is?
It's Goop. No, but the thing is, they have one thing that I ordered from them before that I really
Oh, never
liked.
mind. I thought what are you talking about? Okay.
I'm talking about food.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something completely different. Sorry.
No.
Okay, focus. Wait, are you gonna order food?
Yes.
I'm kind of hungry.
Do you want me to order food
Yes,
for you
please.
too?
Please.
Okay.
What is Goop? Isn't Goop that vagina thing by Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yeah, but it's also a restaurant. It's also a restaurant,
Oh, that's
Andrea.
funny.
It's,
Okay, I focus. That's
yeah,
too funny.
It's not
Bang.
funny. It is good. I mean, she has these Thai turkey lettuce wraps that I really like. I had them last time and they were delicious and healthy. So, yeah, you know, I do like it. I do like it.
So bad.
No, but the food actually. So she got actually a good chef, and they have really healthy food that actually tastes good. But it's super expensive. So it's not usually worth the price. But every now and then, when I've cooked for a few days of the week, I feel like I deserve it, and I get it. Food and genital candles sounds like a healthy meal. Yeah, exactly. How expensive? The Thai turkey lettuce wraps, which are my favorite, are $16.79. But they're really tasty. They're really tasty. Yeah. Yeah, no. They're definitely on the expensive side. I will show it to you guys. And then we could discuss. Anyway. It's a guilty pleasure, okay? It's a guilty pleasure.
I'm so bad.
You're okay.
It's a bad
Andrea.
game.
You're okay. All right, chat. I'm looking at what I'm ordering from there. Ooh. Our sub money went to Goop. No. How much is the candle? I don't know. I've never
should
bought
buy
the
it.
candle.
Oh, this is okay. So I resign.
All right. Do you want to order some food and then focus again?
Some Goop. Can we order a vagina candle?
No.
I'm just curious.
No.
I just want to know what vagina smells like.
I have a feeling you have
That
easier ways
sounds
to
bad.
know.
That sounds wrong. I take that back. That's not the way. She sells. That's what she's known for. That's why. She's renowned for her vagina candles. That was like her whole like break in the internet.
She's known for being an actress, and people.
No, she's known for selling vagina.
All right, Andrea, pick a food.
Ooh, this looks good.
It's healthy. It's just expensive.
Well, you're in LA.
Yeah, I know. And we could eat it on stream. We could do a little. We could do a mukbang stream. I think.
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean.
Nah. Spring roll salad. Hand chicken noodles. Slaw mint cilantro. Fresh no chilies. Can I ask for no chilies? A side of cashew saute nook chum vinaigrette. That sounds complicated. No chilies.
You're getting no chilies?
Yes. Did you get like a drink or a dessert? A
Her
beverage?
desserts aren't very good. She charges $5 for meth cookies.
She's charged 7 minutes.
But if you want to share a cookie,
I'll get like one side that we could. Why should they have half an avocado?
I don't know.
That's just it.
The food isn't very big, so if you want to share something else, we can, like a salad.
I got a salad. So what
Okay.
did you get?
I got the turkey Thai wraps.
Ooh, that sounds good.
What salad did you
We
get?
can share my salad.
What salad did you get?
The
turkey
spring roll salad.
The turkey's a
Can
bit
you get
spicy,
me?
though.
Oh,
It's a bit spicy.
Can I ask? Oh, here it is. Thai turkey lettuce.
See if you can get it without spice.
Why is it spicy? What's in it? Oh, it has GCC chili oil, shallot. Oh, you can't ask. Okay,
I don't
never
think
mind.
you can remove it. It
Sag.
is spicy.
Sag.
It is spicy, Andrea.
What about? Okay, we could share the this thing.
What thing?
Where'd it go? Oh, it's gone.
Andrea,
the teriyaki bowl.
You want to share the teriyaki bowl?
Let me make sure. Pickled ginger teriyaki sauce. Okay, yeah.
Can you read it loud?
The goop teriyaki bowl, chicken, unami rice, marinated kale, avocado, furikake, chili cucumbers. None of those. Pickled ginger and a side of teriyaki sauce.
Okay, so if it has chili, then you can't have it.
Oh, I can't get rid of. Oh, I can. Can I get rid of the chili cucumbers? I'm getting rid of the chicken.
Oh, but that's the best part.
Okay, then you pick something to share that's not spicy.
Okay, because
I'm throwing.
that's kind of sad.
I'm
Okay,
going
wait,
back
let me
into
give
3-0.
Let me give you some options.
I can play and pick food. I need to get speed back in my veins.
Do you want to share another salad? No,
Yeah, if there's chicken. Oh, he's a kid. Cool. If there's chicken in it. How spicy is it?
Oh,
this
wraps?
is mainline.
The wraps were pretty spicy, but I was adding chili sauce. Do you want to try the wraps?
I'm pretty sure this is the move.
I'm pretty sure you can get the turkey wraps and then
No,
just
I
put
couldn't
less
remove
chili.
it. I
Oh, you
couldn't remove it.
Oh no, but it's on the side. You add it in.
Oh, I
You add it in.
forgot to push A4. I'm such a dummy.
How about this? I'm gonna ask for it with no
A4.
spice, and if you don't like it, I'll give it to a roommate.
Okay, frick, I fucked up, and the
Or
kid
I'll
knows.
eat it for dinner.
Okay, now I have to flag him. A4 was the critical line there. But he gave me his bishop, which I don't think was that good.
Oh, you
of a
can add
decision.
instructions, but let me just make sure that the. Yeah, no. The turkey itself was not spicy.
Okay, just say no spice.
No, but you make it all
It is
together,
wholesome
so you just don't
content.
add the spice.
That's a very true comment. This is a wholesome content as much as Modern Family goes.
I mean, we are wholesome, and
Except for my
we can
throwing.
share a cookie.
A cookie?
All right.
Okay. I'll share a cookie.
Okay. All right. I'm ordering, and then
I'm
chat.
so-
We'll show you
I
guys the food as well, and you
threw.
can judge.
I am throwing these games.
You can judge it, chat. All right. I'm ordering it.
I'm very hungry
Okay, you're gonna enjoy it.
and excited. That's a very good move because he's gonna have this pawn, which I could do something passive like this and unpin myself.
All right.
But then I'm giving him the center. But you know what? At least I'm controlling this. I'm preventing the knight coming here.
Can you write off the cost if you eat on stream? Yes, actually.
Yes.
I'll do that.
That's why Schlatt was able to deduct his cat because he made a YouTube video with it. Not funny.
And we will talk about it on stream, so it's like a food review. Yeah, we could do Goop food review. Yeah.
We don't want to be known as the Goop Girls, Alex.
We're not. You can shit on it. You can be honest.
Hello, I'm tier 2. Are you lying? Oh, he is tier 2. He is a tier 2. Wow, thanks, Reboot.
Oh, thank you, Reboot.
Thought you were
Appreciate
trolling. We appreciate
We're
your
not
second
Goop
tier.
girls, Andrea.
Yeah, no, we should just... Does that mean if I buy a piano on stream, I could deduct it from taxes?
Only if you make content about the
I mean, I
piano.
probably will. I'll make a cover, but then get too shy and never post it.
Well, if you don't post it, then no. You'd have to have like.
Well,
some
what if I
tangible
buy it with
proof.
intent? Yeah, that's true. Unless it was stream content that I bought it on stream.
No,
I've been
you
really
can't- you
thinking
can't
about
just-
my
you can't
piano.
just buy stuff on stream and then deduct it. You
That's
have
what
to use
Schlatt
it for the-
did! Okay, he
No,
made a video about his cat, but...
Schlatt's made like 3 videos about his cat, and his cat is
I
half
would-
of his tweets.
I would take lots of photos of my... Oh my god, I'm
Andrea,
gonna flag. Okay, hold on.
actually,
Wait,
maybe this is why we should get a parrot.
Okay, hang on. Shh.
I'm gonna look if there's any parrot shops around here. You know what, chat? Okay, here's the thing.
I'm gonna flag again. It's gonna be depressing.
I've wanted a bird for a really long time now. I know chat, probably knows this. But But I'm really, I haven't gotten a parrot because...
Thanks for the 8 months, Solid Eastwood.
I haven't gotten a parrot because when I travel, I don't want the parrot to be at home and lonely because they get really sad. So if the parrot had multiple friends in the house that, you know, would be willing to say hello, but I'm worried because I don't really want to ask
Chat,
people if
we're
they're
winning! Winning! Ha! Take that, little boy!
Andrea,
We're
can you
beating the
please
little
get to
boy. We're beating the little
2075
boy.
so we can afford goop.
Yes.
We're gonna lose to 12-year-old.
No, we're beating the 12-year-old. I'm literally beating him as we speak.
Okay, good.
Watch.
Good. We need to pay for the goop, Andrea.
He's kind of fast.
Parrots are really intelligent. Yes. Parrots will repeat what you and roommates say around the house. That's true. Andrea, aren't you the 12-year-old? Hey. Her voice, at least. Yeah, it is a little bit. It is a little bit. Parrots will leak things? I bet the parrots would. I bet the parrots would. Minx's cat would eat the parrot. That would be a concern. But I guess I'd keep the parrot in my room. And he could fly around freely. Oh, I love African Greys. Yes!
Oh my god, I had
they
this.
do live a long time, but I mean, who wouldn't want their pet to live a long time? Like, people love their pets. A reason why people are always sad about golden retrievers is because their lifespan is 10 years. Imagine being attached to an animal. Don't you want it to live a long time? Yeah. No, African Greys are some really smart burbs. Yeah. But anyway, that's why it's a big responsibility. Why would you get just one bird? Because it's usually easier for the bird to bond with humans if there's just one bird, and then after you bond with it, you can get a second bird if you want. So it's just for the initial bonding. Oh my god, Andrea has 9 seconds. Come on, Andrea.
I threw!
Okay, he has 17 seconds, Andrea.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Nice.
Oh my god, fuck.
I don't know why she didn't move the bish, but that's okay.
No.
Alright, just flag him.
He has too much time.
Easy king movements. Let's go.
He has too much time. He's mating me. We can't even afford goop. We can't beat the 10-year-old and we can't afford goop.
Alright, Andrea, I need you to focus because 100 subs on the line.
I know.
Do you know how
okay, I
much
need a good
goop
playlist
we
here.
could buy with 100 subs?
Okay. Alright. Okay. You're not gonna recognize me.
Alright, I'm just gonna comment on your game and you just focus. Don't talk.
I'm not talking anymore. I'm
Alright,
actually
guys.
gonna be silent.
Alright, guys. This is for whether we eat goop dinner tonight. We got Cutie Jelly, who is a very smart man, and he said double or nothing for 2075, and we're a little bit below our initial goal, but it's only because Andrea got too comfortable. She's now focused, and her killer instinct is coming out. Okay? She's playing a Sicilian, and all of her pawns are on the 6th rank, but she also has that powerful Sicilian bishop on g7, and no weaknesses, so it's okay. The annoying thing is that the white knight can hop between d5 and sometimes b5 if it's ever important, so you need to be careful. And the plans for breaking open in these positions are actually pretty challenging. Who is that with Alex? I don't recognize her. This is my pop star sister. She's become an alien DJ. Are donos working?
Didn't see that.
They should be. I didn't see it. Oh yeah, no, they're working. I think they're just delayed. Thank you, Friskies, for the sub. Appreciate it. Goop is a restaurant? Yeah, no, we got it from the restaurant. Anyway. You're saying you're not gonna talk? Hey, she's not gonna talk. Come on, guys. We got this. Andrea, Dua Lipa. Andrea actually does look like Dua Lipa. She's very focused. She lost one of her bishops. Her opponent is trying to put pressure. It's not a big deal if he takes her bishop because... I mean, I guess she can play something like Queen G5, but Andrea can block it up pretty easily. The only the most difficult thing for Andrea here is that it's really hard to come up with a plan other than just being reactive. It is hard. Did Cutie Jelly have a dono? Oh, he tipped $10. He said, By the way, I forgot to add a time limit for the bet. Is 1 hour reasonable? Yeah, definitely reasonable, Cutie Jelly. When did you start it? Hey, Alex. We don't talk about those things on stream. And also, I would never want to predict markets in a public way because I don't want people to make financial decisions based on me. That seems irresponsible. Okay, rookie 3. There we go. Rook h8 coming in. Andrea has a minute 32. She's doubling her rooks on the h file. I don't know where she's gonna go with that. Maybe rook h4 she's trying, and then like rook d4. Oh, you don't like the idea of birds being dragged from the wild? Yeah, no, I don't either. The last African Grey I looked at was an owner who had the African Grey and she couldn't take care of him anymore. So I figured if it's somebody giving away their parrot, that's a pretty fair way to adopt a parrot that would otherwise be living in people's homes anyway and it doesn't have an owner who wants it. That being said, I don't know where they get the birds from, and maybe that's helping the market. So you can offer your thoughts. I'm open to debate. Okay, Andrea has 36 minutes. DJ Drift King. This is the same point I said. Then the question is, well, where did the bird originate from? But at that point, your action is only adopting the bird or not, right? And it's not a horrible owner. The owner I met had a few birds, and she just couldn't take care of all of them. Rehomed parents require a lot more attention. They really do. They really do. And maybe it's fine if you hunt the bird yourself. I don't know. Ethically sourced parrots is a question, but then, I mean, that's a question with all kinds of pets, right? Because you know that pets can live a happy life if they're well taken care of. I mean, we've been breeding animals domestically for a really long time. And I also eat animals, so how ethical am I regardless? I know, chat, I do eat animals. I'm not vegetarian. If the bird is already destined for captivity, yeah. One day we'll have lab-grown meat? Yeah, one day. One day. Cutie Jelly said about 48 minutes from now. Okay, sounds reasonable. Is it more ethical to eat or mate with animals? You know, I was playing a game. It was this card game. I don't remember the game, but one of the questions was, is it ethical? What is more ethical? Is it ethical to eat animals? And then the other one was, is it ethical to, you know what? I don't need to bring this up on stream. Okay, so Andrea has 20. Well, because the whole argument is, it's actually more ethical to, you know what? No, we're not doing this on stream. All right. Nice job, Andrea.
I have to pee again.
Andrea, you have 48 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, I can do it. I just have to pee again. I keep drinking a lot of water.
All right, go pee. You haven't bonded with your parakeet? Oh yeah, I didn't really bond with my last parakeet. She didn't really like me. It was really sad. Peeing during the bet? No, we need Andrea to hustle. Wait, are you hearing Maseo Plex from the speakers? We don't have time for peeing, Andrea. Yes, we don't. What happened to the parakeet? No, I didn't eat my bird. I wouldn't eat a pet, because you get emotionally attached. Honestly, I'm sure if I was working on a meat farm, I would probably become vegetarian, because if I would be face to face with the horrors, I would feel terrible. But I am so detached from the meat industry in the US, and I'm a glutton and I eat meat, but I wouldn't eat pets. Did I torture him? No, I didn't. I didn't clip her wings. She would fly all around my room. She had complete freedom. She had so much freedom that one day she went out this little hole she had been making in the plastic that keeps bugs out of the window, and she escaped, and I tried to find her because I didn't want her to die out there, and she had been spotted at this local bird park. And honestly, Palo Alto is pretty warm, so I hope the bird is still alive. Anyway, she had a lot of freedom. She had so much freedom that she's just living in a bird park in the wild now. But it's kind of cool because that bird park, they have little houses for birds and little feeders, and I know she somehow found it there because somebody in my neighborhood app posted a photo of her on one of the trees. So that was kind of cool. But cats, yeah.
Okay. They have to win for the goop.
It's like the thousands of green parrots in San Diego. Yeah, no, I heard that there are a lot of wild birds. We had them. There was some in Austin, but I don't know if they were for that reason.
When is the pole dancing happening?
I'm not pole dancing, but if our roommates are, then
our roommates are.
Then I don't know.
Throwing a gathering. I think it's there's gonna be guests at the house.
Wait, there's a pole dancing going through?
Well, I mean, it's like PG-13, obviously.
Why are we the lame roommates?
We're just here playing chess.
Playing chess, eating goop. All our roommates
Hey,
are
we're
on
the cool
VR
roommates.
treadmill and they have pole dancing.
We have each other, Alex. We have family, okay? No pole dancer could replace that. Ming said, yeah, I saw her tweet.
We play chess in the garage.
Literally. That's actually hilarious.
Code Miko building a pole
He's
dancing
a fan.
with Mia Malkova.
Hello,
and
Grandma
Ming Slater.
GMs. Okay, I have to be careful with.
I mean, pole dancing. They do pole. They do pole dancing classes, and they're supposed to be a pretty good workout, actually. I mean, it's a legit workout if you do it properly. But I don't really have a lot of strength. Anyway.
Ah! It's not gonna work. Oh wait, I have this.
I don't know what she was so afraid of. I thought it was fine. Anyway. So, Andrea, focus. She's really aggressively arrowing here. Andrea, you need to focus. Seriously, we need to get the subs. We need to get it. The subs can pay for the goop, and then you could have the rest.
That's true.
If you make it. Come on, chat. We need to pay for lunch. You don't want to be in debt to the goop man, true. Have I ever tried rock climbing? I was going to try rock climbing in LA, and I definitely will try it. I have gone before in Portland and in Canada. It's fun, but I never got into it enough to be one of those people who goes regularly. So Goop charges $16.70 for their turkey wraps. I already said from the start it's more expensive than other takeout. It's also LA though, and it is high quality and it's pretty tasty. But it is expensive. It is expensive, and it's not that much food. And she also like, and to add on anything, it costs, you know, an arm and a leg. So, but the ingredients are pretty fresh.
Oh, I didn't. That wasn't necessary. Actually,
What
this
does
is
it
better.
smell like? Who knows?
Oh no, it's.
You're sleepy, Gerber. Why are you sleepy? I actually really liked their turkey lettuce wraps. Where's my Armani? I ordered it before, and I thought it was too little food, and I was kind of disappointed. But then it was actually pretty good, and it filled me up more than I thought. All right, Andrea, up in exchange. Grand Maître Jim. Space Herpy. You know, to each their own. To each their own. If it's like a meal that you really like and you don't do it very often, in our case we do. But again, I've already said that it's expensive, and I'm not even recommending it. I'm just answering the questions because we keep talking about it. Yeah, you can indulge from time to time, exactly.
Ah!
I've mostly been using.
I lost all my advantage.
I did our last meal from Green Chef, and it was actually pretty good. I still have to cook one of the fishes though. But I made another turkey egg bowl, which was good. And then we had an Envy shoot where we made burritos. So Envy bought a ton of food for the house. So I've been eating those leftover burritos for like a good week now. The fish one looked good. Yeah, the fish one did look good. Well, I can't because I've already used all of the ingredients except for one of the fish, Gerber. Because I use them in my turkey one. Yeah. I've also been cooking a lot of Trader Joe food. Trader Joe's is actually is one of my favorites. When I take walks, how long do I usually hike for? Like an hour. No, Trader Joe's is so good. You ate McDonald's, Vila? This dude has missed a hanging rook. Andrea, I just don't want her to flag. She has 13 seconds. Thanks, LCF. Good night. Have a good one. No, I have been cooking, chat. You can ask our roommates. Oh god, she needs to pre-move. Why is she not pre-moving? It doesn't matter at this point. Safe pre-moves. Let's go. Just move the king back and oh, she has 2 seconds. It doesn't matter. Too slow. Damn. More pre-moves. Why are we not pre-moving?
No. Oh, I was slow. 3-2 isn't good, but I don't want to play 3-3. I mean, 3-0 isn't good.
Look,
I'm going to beat him.
If you focus and you get a couple wins in a row,
I can do it. I can do it. Okay, I'm completely focused.
You got this.
I am completely focused. How do I play this?
Please put a piece of tape on her so that she stops. No, it's okay. You'd be more focused if you had to pee. Yes, we need to invoke the peeing strat. Hi, Kitty Tiger. How are you doing? Jan, I'm not ordering the candle. It's a Sunday. We can splurge. We can have a meal today. We'll do it on stream and talk about it, and it'll be tax deductible. It's okay.
He messed up.
Oh my god, Spacey's Castle. I'm sorry, man. That sounds terrible. What title do you own? I own the WFM title. Nemo had a tweet about this lately, and she said recently, and she said, let me see what she read. She said, not sure why people are still debating against women-only titles and saying women are worse than men in chess. Women titles are amazing for a lot of reasons to encourage participation. Some may also feel more comfortable playing amongst other women. We need more women in chess. And I honestly, I feel really torn about women titles, because on one end, I have seen a lot of younger girls who get really motivated about chess because they're trying to get female titles. And, there are still things that make it culturally a lot easier for guys to stick to chess than for girls. So it does make the environment more friendly. And female participation rates have been going up in chess overall. I don't think you can measure how much of it has been because of female titles, though. I think it's hard to measure, especially in more of the modern age. And my issue with the female title, as somebody who has a female title, is I feel embarrassed when people ask and I have to explain it. I ended up getting it as a kid, and when I got it, I was 17 years old, and I was like, okay, cool, I have a title. I didn't really think about it. I just like playing chess. But now when people ask about it and I have to say, oh yeah, it's like a female-only title, I feel kind of ashamed that I don't have a just regular title. And had I known this when I was competing, I would have gone for just a standard title. So yeah, I think there are serious pros and cons, and I think people can debate against women titles without, you know, saying that you don't think that there should be more female chess players, because we definitely should have, like for example, Susan Polgar, she has this camp once a year that I grew up going to. Thank you, Anonymous, for the 5 subs. And it was a girls only camp, and I made some of my best friends in chess there. And this was really important to me because I wanted to play in national tournaments, and you know, you need roommates to stay with, and most of the people you play with are just chess guys, and no father feels comfortable letting his daughter go room with boys for good reason. And I actually made some really close girlfriends from other states that I never would have met, and those people became some of my best friends and really encouraged me to continue playing chess. So it was very important, and events like that are awesome. So I kind of like going more towards things like that help create a more comfortable community over things like titles that do have some kind of undertone, that it's easier to get a female title than it is to get a male title. You know, like WGM is not a real GM. WFM is not a real FM. And it makes me feel kind of phony to use it, which feels bad. That being said, you know, players who got these titles, you know, it was probably different challenges for them to get it. So yeah, I feel kind of torn about them, because on one hand I do want to encourage more female players, but on the other hand I'm embarrassed to have a female title, so.
I'm throwing. Okay, I have to go back to 3-2. We're gonna have to eat the goop as losers. Okay, I'm gonna play 3-2. I can't play 3-0. It's too fast.
Separate genders and chess.
That was a very random attack.
Well,
that
I'll give you the argument for why it does make sense, and this is what I mean. I actually think it's a complicated subject and it's not obvious. If you're trying to encourage female participation,
what was the move here?
And there are and let's say there are more barriers for females to play chess. For example, like if you're a female who has to travel for chess tournaments, you need to have, you know, females to be able to travel with your parents have to come with you all the time. If you're a male, there's a ton of males and you can travel with them. So I do think it's more financially expensive to be a girl in chess who's taking it seriously. And when you have female-only events, the reasons why those are important is it basically gives like funding and help towards female players. They play in open tournaments most of the time, but every now and then you have a tournament like that that helps support them for having to have, you know, a higher financial burden. So that makes sense to me. Eat it, winner eats goop. So there's no comparison? Well, that still feels weird to me, Gerber. Oh, Andrea, your board is cut off. Your board is cut off. Close the old game. Oh, there you go.
This is a very strange game. I think it's working in my favor, though. Oh, there goes my queen.
Most of the time, it's socially bad to be a female chess player, so they go elsewhere. 100%. 100%.
We don't need a queen? Wait, is there any tricks? No.
And I have experienced things like that, and I have heard countless stories from my female, you know, chess players. So again, doing things to compensate for the fact that it is socially more difficult to be a female chess player makes a lot of sense. But the question is, what is the right way to encourage female participation?
Alright, so I'm down a little bit of material, but that's okay. That's fine. When David beat Goliath, he was also at a disadvantage. Oh, there's my knight. Okay.
I should buy Andrea the goop candle.
I
for
resign.
Valentine's Day, yeah.
I am gonna take a break. I've been jinxing myself. How close is the food? Made in 2? No. No, there's no mates. This doesn't work. That was such a strange line, but this is a new line that I'm not familiar with. I don't think I don't know if Bishop H6 was correct. Wow, white is completely winning. H5. H5 first.
Wait, did really 95% of people say you were gonna make it?
It's not over. Why are we talking about like it's impossible? Can you check on the goop? It's not over, chat. I'm not giving up.
What percent of our audience is female? Something
like 3?
No, 7% on YouTube.
On you? Really?
Yeah, it's grown.
No, that's as of 30 days because we had the Minecraft audience, but that's not typical.
Yeah,
this was
true.
Still winning. Wait, why is this better? I need to understand these ideas. I guess you don't. Okay, that's why you don't. Okay, so you have to take first.
7% is actually really high in chess.
Yeah, and that's only the last 30 days. It's boosted by the Minecraft audience. It's not typical. White was still winning here. That was losing. Yep, it was Bishop D3 was my last chance. Now we know trade the bishop first.
9.3% in the last 28 days.
Yeah, because of the
Minecraft.
George video.
It's fine, we'll take that.
Yeah, but in a month that's gonna go back down.
Hey, Andrea, we're at 9.3% female audience. That's pretty big. That's pretty big.
It's because the stands are like,
well, you know what?
70% female.
Yeah, that's maybe what we should do more Minecraft chess.
I have a great idea for another Minecraft video, but it's not chess related. How close is the goop? This is 3-2. We're gonna make it back, chat. We're gonna make it back. Don't worry, believers. How do you feel about the 91% male audience? Well, it's not really abnormal because, you know, we've played chess our entire life, so what do you expect?
Yeah, Vila, it does feel often like a dog whistle for a lot of misogynistic crowd, for sure. But I'm discussing it as a female with a female title.
How do you play this line?
So I'm really thinking about it from the perspective of what's actually the best for female participation and female perception of their own abilities.
I wish I remembered this line. That's definitely not it. It was something really strange. I think it's this. I'm so bad at remembering theory. I think, yeah, this is it. And then maybe this. Alex, you didn't answer my question.
Sorry, what did you say?
How far is the goop?
I said it's close. It's like 5 minutes.
Okay. After I eat, I'm going to be re-energized.
Okay, but you had a time limit, I think.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I still want to reach it. I didn't know there was a time limit. Can I?
It's okay. But yeah, when people say things like, you don't need female titles, what's the difference, women should just play in the tournaments, that's showing a clear lack of understanding for the environment. But when people are honestly debating it, I think that's different.
I wonder, I think, yeah, 3-0, I just can't hold my rating.
It's okay, Andrea.
Oh my god. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not thinking
Are you
anymore.
just hungry?
I'm throwing so much. It's bad.
I mean, if they make the titles equivalent, then just get rid of them. It's like the comparison for PhD. You don't have woman PhD. That takes 2 years less to get or something like that. Thanks, Raf Magic.
I keep trapping my queen.
There was a female player who wrote an article about this, and she's the one who gave the comparison.
Whatever. We couldn't win last time down to queen, but I really need to stop giving my queen game after game.
Slumka, people do say the argument for things like, what if less females play it? But since people have been more inclusive in the chess community, you've seen an increase in the amount of females in the U.S. Chess Federation. I think it was the highest after Queen's Gambit. So it is clear that culture has an impact on female participation, and I think to negate that is, you can say that that's not all, that's fair, but it definitely has an impact. Men's participation went up as well. I mean, overall, people playing chess went up after Queen's Gambit, but it was kind of cool. You saw a lot of YouTubers remarking how the amount of female viewers they had watching doubled. Like, that's a big boost. And I might be misquoting, but I think it was something like the U.S. Chess Federation now has almost like 25% females, which is awesome. And FIDE has gone up too. It used to be something like 5% female players, and it was over 15% now. We went from 4 female viewers to 8. Fuck yeah, Vila. We've done collabs with Danya before. They're really fun, but we haven't in a while. Oh, that's awesome, Mr. G. Well, Goop is almost here, so even if Andrea doesn't... if Andrea saves us after blundering a queen, it'd be pretty great. Thanks, Ank, for the prime. You want to know another issue I have with chess in general? FIDE. It's really hard to get FIDE titles if you're in a country or in an area that doesn't have a lot of FIDE events. So, for example, you can grind national rating, but you're not going to get FIDE titles for that. And often in the US, tournaments that are FIDE rated will have all of like these little kids that are, you know, now 2,300 USCF with 1,700 FIDE. So it's actually way easier to get FIDE titles in places like Europe that have a ton of FIDE tournaments, and that is the system they use. It's not really a unified rating system, and it's kind of annoying.
We got it back, Alex.
And like, who's gonna go to Europe for FIDE rating? Or, you know, in Portland we'd have like 2 FIDE rated tournaments a year. Yeah, the underrated kids are just freaking farming FIDE.
That's why I hate kids.
To set up a FIDE tournament, you need a FIDE arbiter, and you need to go by FIDE rules. And a lot of people in the US just don't have FIDE arbiters. That's why European FIDE players lose rating in Canada. Yeah, it's way harder to get FIDE rating in North America than it is in Europe. So if Andrea and I wanted to go grind FIDE, let's go play some tournaments in Hungary, you know? Where people go to just gain FIDE points. Do I think chess might never see 50-50 female players the same way you don't see 50-50 in ballet? Yeah, absolutely. I think that certain differences might make a gender more likely than not to participate in it. I just think with how low the numbers right now are, is that clearly a big part of it is cultural. And all I'm saying is not like force girls into chess. I'm just saying create an environment that it's equal opportunity for both genders. That's all I think is important. Like, don't make it be more of a financial burden on girls to compete in tournament than in guys because, you know, you don't have who to room with or things like that. Don't make it more socially challenging to the point where it is now. That's all. And yeah, I mean, stop telling girls they'll never be good enough is a huge point. You know, the amount of times I heard things like that growing up, the amount of times I see it in YouTube comments, people just outright, people try to send me studies.
All
of how
right,
females
we
are
may have not
worse.
made the challenge, but we won down a queen, so we deserve the goop. Well, we don't, but you know.
It's here in a minute.
Dogs playing chess. I see intellectual conversations here.
Goop unlocked.
Should I play one more?
Unlock. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'll play 3-0 in case the goop arrives. In case it's goop time.
Did we get rid of the trash pile? Some of it.
German chess boy.
Strong chess players say these things to females too, yes. I've seen coaches of national teams say this about their female players. And the truth is, it gets in your head when you hear it all the time. And that is genuinely challenging. I don't think people should have that perception, but if you genuinely think that girls are inherently worse at chess, then don't be a dick and say it to people and put them down for no reason. That's just so dumb. You don't need to create these stereotype issues.
I don't know if I'm supposed to take anything here.
We see those comments in our chat. Yeah, I mean, we see a lot less now. Our chat is way better. What do I enjoy the most about being a female chess player? I like chess. I just like playing chess. That's what I enjoy the most. I wouldn't have played this game for so long if I didn't like it so much. I literally, you know, I'm like addicted to chess.
No, it's just a marketing scheme. Don't put false information out there.
Yeah.
We actually hate chess. We just pretend. We were a prototype from the beginning. Oh, I just blundered. Well, actually, I have a knight.
I'm glad you're able to overcome. I'm sorry that people called you stuff growing up.
Okay, that's fine. Maybe like this. That would be a good move. Where's he going?
Have I seen disrespectful acts for being... Well, I mean, I've had circumstances where somebody's, like, following me around the tournament, like, trying to hit on me, trying to invite me over when I keep saying, please don't do that, while I'm playing a FIDE-rated game, you know? And it's happened several times. I don't see that happening for men. And then when I would stop, they did it to Anna. I mean, and it just happened. Like, I felt uncomfortable getting up from my chessboard because there'd be somebody waiting to try to talk to me, and I'm just trying to focus on the game.
This is tricky.
Or moments where you genuinely feel uncomfortable getting up from your board or being around there because of people doing things like that. Most people don't. But there's so many people at chess tournaments that like one or two will do things like that. If everything is equal, do I feel I would be higher rated? If I hadn't... I think I've been pretty blessed. I don't know what a good answer to that is. Because I also had a lot of help to make up for things like this, right? I had circumstances like this, but I was also able to compete in World Youth in the female section, which really encouraged me to play at a young age. So I think it made up for it. I think some of the female participation tournaments made things worth it. Rands, thank you for the 5 subs. I really appreciate it. What inspired me the most, honestly, is when I started making genuine friends in the chess scene. And that took a while. And when I actually looked forward for tournaments for the chess, and I didn't dread the social scene. Because then it was a
bad
nice
move.
environment to go to. Yeah, Gabrielle, it was actually really nice. One of the arbiters came to me and he asked me if I needed help in that situation. So it was great. It was great. Yeah. Yeah, no, that was really nice. Papa Botez, oh my gosh, Papa Botez has seen some shit over the years. He has stories. Which is why, you know, Papa Botez volunteers his time to arbiter for, like, girls-only camps and educational things like that. Papa Botez barely has time off, but then he spends, like, a week every year going to be a, you know, arbiter for the Susan Polgar events, because he's seen the impact it had on me and Andrea. Yeah, it's very sweet. And Papa Botez always found, because people used to say things like, oh, haha, you're playing against a little girl, she's gonna be so bad. He found that hilarious, because I got a lot of comments like that when I was growing up. And then I'd usually end up winning. And my dad, I've never seen anybody who laughed harder than Papa Botez. Like, honestly, I think Papa Botez actually enjoyed those comments, because he found it really funny to see what would happen.
That was so bad. That was way too bad. I still won!